All right, guys, Silver to Challenger is back finally after a long break, and today we are going to see Leona. So we are going to review random players from Silver to Challenger. Probably we are going to do Silver, Gold, I think Platinum, Diamond, and then Challenger. Probably we are going to skip Master, Grandmaster, Emerald. I think we are going to do 4 to 5 reviews. And yeah, I'm very excited to see how the people improved in silver and gold. Let's see if they do the same mistakes that we usually see, or they end up doing something completely different. So I'm pretty excited to see how, for example, Pant Black here in silver. It's not going to be a long game. I think he wins this game as well. But I already saw some room mistakes or some item mistakes and level up mistakes with the abilities. So we can do that, right? And feel free to ask any questions as always. And yeah, finally we are back. Hello everyone. Hello. Coach, am I first? Dan is always first. Dan is always first. I don't know if I have the chat on. Let me see. Is the chat on? Let me see. Where is the chat? Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Is it on? Is it working? Test 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's working. We see it on the bottom. We see it on the bottom. What's up, Acrobat Aqua? What's up, Zeta? Shadowheart. Hello, hello, everyone. I will take second. Yeah, second. What is this? Like, let me see on YouTube. Right. Okay, perfect. Is everything working? If everything is working, we go for it. We go for it. So today is going to be like a study room. It's going to be a lot of theory. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat, as always. Maybe I take some time to reply if I'm explaining something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Now, how do I select the players that we are watching today? I'm just randomly select them on a PGG. I just go to silver. I try to find someone who plays Leona. And we just go from there, right? We just do that. Yeah, it's nothing more. No one sent me any games, so I don't know the persons that we are reviewing or the people we are reviewing. So let's see. Now, first, what we are going to do before starting is we are going to check out the runes that our Leona player is going to play today. So I try to, maybe I can make it a bit more pretty next time, but I think this works. This works out. Let's focus on the runes. I don't really care about the build right now. We will explain the build and the rest later on. Is that the matchup in bot lane is going to be Ezreal and Emilio. Let me see if everything is showing on. Yeah, everything is showing on OBS. So when you play against Ezreal and Emilio, they don't have burst, right? But they have fine poke. So they poke, right? So if they poke, you already have to think about, as Leona or any engaged champion, like let's focus on Leona, that you want to go second wind instead of bomb plating because it has higher value. Maybe bomb plating later in skirmishes against Irelia, Darius, and Cho'Gath can be fine. But I think second wind and bomb plating is something you have to change depending on your lane. And second wind is always nice value anyways, right? Now, on last one, you always go unflinching now. Good with Leona with the resistances. Also, like, Overgrowth got the nerfed, I believe, and unflinching got buffed 2 times. So unflinching is the new meta. And second, with Leona, you could go Domination secondary. You could go for maybe Relentless Hunter and Deep Ward. Or you could go for like a Sudden Impact, a bit more damage. Inspiration is not bad. I think Hexflash has great value. I understand that in lower elos it's harder to pick up. But I don't mind Cosmic and Cookies. Cosmic and Cookies is okay. You could go Cosmic and Boots. That's also fine. From all of these runes, you can choose, like these ones are fine to get. This one is good to get, and this one is good to get, right? You could choose from these 4, you could choose 2, and you just play with that, right? I like to go, for example, Boots Cosmic when I'm playing, let's say, this. I would like to go this one if I'm playing against engaged champions, because I want to rush my Kinder Gem or HP as fast as possible, and I get just free boots later on, and I don't really want to roam. When I don't really want to roam or move from lane, I can get magical boots, even if some players, or I've read some people say that taking magical boots with engaged champions or roaming champions is troll. I don't really think so right now. It's not very troll to do, but well, if you need to roam, just don't get magical boots. And then, yeah, if they are poking, Cookies is fine. Hexflash is also really good against poke lanes because you can burn the flash of Melia, for example, and then engage on him. But yeah, and here the common mistake is the going for scaling HP. This is like, you can never go for scaling HP here, in my opinion. Like, this is gone, and you should always go for flat HP. And you could go as Leona. There's different options that you can look for. We might see some different runes for in higher elo. You could go for double adaptive and flat HP to go for more damage. Some Leona players like to do that. If you are playing into a melee matchup, I would recommend attack speed. It gives you more like auto attack Q and more auto attacks and fight potential in lane. And CDR gives you like it's better against ranged champions, so I think here is fine. Move speed is always fine. You can also go scaling HP in secondary, right? That's for the runes. Just that small changes that can be made already from the silver player. But I mean, it's not horrible. It's just like common mistakes that I take default runes and that's it. I like to play more with, I don't know, Spellbook here. I think Aftershock is okay. I think Aftershock with Leona is totally fine. Let's see, Javier, how it goes. Why not Tenacity? Why always pick from health ones? I mean, you could go Tenacity if enemy team has a lot of CC. But you can always go Mercs, right? With Leona later on. It depends how fight. I mean, I have not played a lot with the rune, that the Tenacity rune. I've not played a lot with that rune, so I would have to try it out. I like the flat HP. You can fight a bit better in lane also, and then you can always build, like as I said, Mercs later on if they have a lot of CC in the team. I think Leona is one of the champions that you can for sure buy Mercs or Tabis, right? With her. So this game, for example. If I'm Leona, I might go for Swifties if I Swift boots. If I need to roam a bit more with Rengar. Now, I like what she's covering. I think it's the first time we see a silver player cover it correctly, honestly. Because she's not going in this bush. Usually the main mistake is that they go into this bush and she's going to cover the banana bush. So that's pretty good already. Like that's that gives me hope. It gives me hope right now. It gives me good hope. So far so good. Let's see. Yeah, we are two times speed. Just feels like Tenacity never enough, but that's my ELO approach maybe. Well, as engaged champion, I don't think you like the Tenacity matters that much, but well. Now I want to say something first. It's a very common mistake from everyone that I see a lot, is that Leona is starting with Q. You guys see it at the bottom left. Now, with Leona, you have two options. You can start Q level 1 or you can start E level 1. When do you want to start Q level 1 or when do you want to start E level 1? You want to start E level 1 when you are playing against ranged champions and you already have control of this bush. Let's say, for example, Leona should already be going into the bush and making sure that she gets control, right? If she has control, then you don't need to get Q because you are never going to get on top of Ezreal and on top of Melio, right? So you can just go E and look for maybe a E trade with Yunara. But you should never level up anything because maybe you can Q flash as well, right? Q flash is also very strong. It just depends. You have to adapt. But usually, E level 1 when you're playing against ranged champions, Q level 1 when you're playing against a melee support. So here, he should go E for sure. And also, I don't like the positioning, initial position in lane. Now, in my opinion, Ezreal can get the prio, but Yunara is also pretty good at getting the prio. They are playing against double range. So it's a bit contested. How you can win this is that you don't need to make sure that you have more control over this bush. And Ezreal is going to try to throw things, and Milo is going to try to throw things. The main idea is that Ezreal is very strong at pushing when he has his passive up. So if you manage to dodge one Q of Ezreal while you're in this bush, you're probably destroying his push potential, right? Because he's not throwing Qs on the wave, he's throwing Qs on you. And if he misses, he doesn't get the passive, right? The passive of Ezreal gives him a lot of attack speed, right? 10% attack speed every time he hits an ability till 50. So you want to be playing on the middle bush. Probably you want to get Sweeper as well. In my opinion, Sweeper is just way better. It gives you more opportunity to like make sure that they don't see you. Because now like Melio is also like very scared. And Melio, if you are Melio, you should be like also playing in this bush and trying to kick them out, right? Melio is already giving too much space to Leona to play here and bully them, right? Melio should already be probably playing on this bush, maybe even ward this bush at level 1. But well, we're not talking about Melio, maybe Melio for another day. Leona should try to contest the middle bush, 100%, right? Yunara is going forward. Now Leona's in the middle bush, she wards. I don't think this ward does anything, right? And now is the typical reaction is that we have control of the bush. And what do we do is the small tour. The small tour is getting outside the bush. You never want to do this, right? As a support. You want to hold your position here. And if Errol comes and fights, he has just fight him back, right? Or you make sure that you play around the corner. Well, let's see a bit more the laning phase. Now, considering the middle bush, playing behind the AD carry, I don't like that much. Plus, you are not useful at all because you are playing with Q, right? So you cannot never engage on anything. You can never engage on Ezreal because right now he can poke, and you feel like you are not that useful. If you started with Sweeper, you could be in this bush forever, and they cannot really kick you out. Also, Leona is playing with 2 potions. Yunara already burned 1 potion, so that's pretty bad. You see that the body language of Leona is very passive, right? Like Yunara is doing all the heavy lifting. Like she's trying to push, she's trying to hit the minions, she's in front of Leona, and this cannot be the case, right? When you're playing solo queue and you're the support, you need to be in front of your AD carry and giving more space. Sure, you will get poked, but that's why we should go second wind, right? Second wind is always going to be fine to regen your HP, and you always have 2 potions. You have 2 potions, which is 1 more than your AD carry, and you have to have more presence, right? If you don't have more presence like here, the main problem is going to be that you are going to feel that they are going to push you and bully you, right? Okay, someone deceived from the enemy team. You see that Yunara is eating everything and Leona is full HP. And now they are going to hit level 2 as well. So very poorly tracked level 2 from Leona. Leona did nothing this laning phase. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, right? She didn't add anything to the lane with Yunara. She didn't have any presence. The ability is completely wrong, right? The ward that she dropped is completely useless as well, right? So right now she's doing nothing in laning phase. Now they are going to get level 2 after this minion, and the starting point from Leona is here. The starting point from Leona while getting level 2 should be like at least this area, right? This area here or this area here. She should be get level 2, and now she should go. Because the enemy is like far away from level 2 right now. They have to get a couple more minions, a few more minions. And yeah, you see, level 2. Main mistake. This is one of the most common mistakes, like in silver, gold, is not utilizing the level 2 correctly, because they are missing a lot of windows of opportunity to punish and snowball and get a lead, right? And don't be scared to get poked by Ezreal, by the way, in lane, like if you're playing Leona. Like, this is the same issue, right? If we divide you cannot be, as a support, behind your AD carry like this. You have to be here in front, or here at least, because they have no vision. The enemy has no vision on this bush. So this bush is going to be a shield for you. As an engaged champion, what's called? Engaged champion or ranged champion, any champion you're playing, you have to play in this bush. Now, RL will try to throw Qs, and you can just be here and dodge it. You can be here and dodge it. And also you can punish if you see a window right there. But from here, you're completely not adding anything, right? To the bot lane. Like, you are doing nothing. The Yunara is playing like without a support right now. It sounds harsh, but it's the truth. Now, in this position, what do you want to do? Because the wave is not in a good state and it didn't crash, right? You have to make sure that you push this wave. Would you hold the bush if the enemy support was lax? I would hold the bush. Which one? The first one or in this position? If the enemy is a lax, sure, I would. Like, she would throw spells and then I go out and I push the wave. The main idea here that you want to do is you want to crash this. So how do you crash this as Leona? You just make sure that you start hitting the minions and you make sure that you push it. The one closest to enemy tower, yeah, for sure. I mean, you just make sure that you can dodge abilities. Okay, she goes for the E trade with Aftershock. And you see how... let's rewatch this. So she gets cute. So now she has a window to punish the Milio. Milio's too in front, not doing anything. In my opinion, Milio should never be here. But, well, he gets traded. And now, why are we running? You know, like we are running so far away. You just get one. You have cookie and potion. You can just cookie and potion at the same time, and you start hitting the minions. Your main idea here should be crashing the wave. Sub Rainbow J. You need to crash this wave because this wave is going to come, and if this wave comes and this one doesn't crash, you have a big problem. Yunara is doing a lot of work. Yunara is doing a lot of work. All right. Time to ward, probably. Tribush. It's minute 3 minutes. This ward, AD carry could do it as well. If you are playing with Sweeper. So, if you are playing with Sweeper, I don't think it's a problem to ward there. or to that your AD carry was there. And the same idea, like this is not playable, by the way. You cannot be behind your AD carry. Right now you have to be here. You need to make sure like they don't see you if you are here. You force them to ward. Ezreal is going to ward, which means that your jungle can gank you easy. You are not forcing enemy wards. It's very bad. You have to force the enemy to ward, and as Leona you can auto attack plus Q plus auto attack the ward, and you, because the Q will reset your auto attack, and you get the ward as well, right? And if Junara does one out on the ward, it's easier, right? So here you're losing a lot of potential with Leona. Now you get level 3, and you see that you get level 3, and there is no punish, by the way. Level 2, 0 punish. Level 3, 0 punish, right? So you're not getting any lead on level 2, and you're not getting any lead on the level 3, right? So you're not playing for anything. And it's fine that you are a bit more in front of your AD carry at this position, right? You still have, I mean, she used 2 potions. I don't know why. She should use 1 cookie and 1 potion, but that's okay. You are never going to hit a E, or it's super difficult to hit one ability if you are doing it when they see you. If you do it from a bush, it's way easier. So she should use the E's from the bush, or after, for example, Ezreal dashes. Now the same story here. What should Leona be doing here, right now? What should Leona be doing here? Because this position is very awkward for engaged champions. 100%, this position is the worst position you can be as an engaged champion, because you cannot engage. It's so very simple, no? You cannot engage because they're too close to their tower, so you will never be efficient, right? As a support in this moment, right? Where you would like to have the wave is or in the middle or here, so you can look for an engage, and you guys can fight like around here or around here, and you can chase. She should low-key be trying to W and eat the wave. Try to crash the wave, exactly. She should, for sure, start W and splash the wave, and if she can E without hitting anyone and being on the tower, then great. But pushing this wave as fast as possible. By the way, the faster you push, the faster you have a move. And look, you have a move towards mid lane. Like mid lane, if Leona right now pushes this and moves towards mid lane, she has the option to gank the Mel and kill the Irelia. That would be amazing, right? Then you already are getting agency. Now, the next wave that is coming, if I'm correct, it should be a normal wave as well. What they could do is push it fast and move it to this tribush and stay there together with Yunara. So maybe Milio comes and wards and they can trade on Milio. Or they fast push it, and now the waves are going to meet in the middle, and they could come from here, and from behind they can fight, right? That's an option. Or they can push and trap on this bush. You have so many options. But what you cannot do is be not pushing this wave. Ezreal just jumps like that. I cannot believe it. You see how he's not doing anything with the stacks as well? Come on, hit the wave. Come on, push it. He's so scared to take damage. You are so scared to take damage. Don't be scared to take damage. It's okay to take damage. But you have to push it as fast as possible. Yeah, it's a normal wave. Now Darius comes. Late as very late. Well. Here, at least he sees that the Rengar is bot and starts the fight. So not that bad. Well, Darius was a bit lost, eh? I don't think they can freeze. I don't think they can freeze 3-caster minion. Especially now in the season 15 is very complicated to freeze because the HP matters of the minions. So I don't think it's playable. Alright, let's watch after what happens. What is this? So they fight on Darius. We could watch a bit actually mechanically how she uses the abilities. I think that's also like pretty interesting. She fights on the Darius. She gets the E. I would not E. I would just walk up and W and then auto Q. Because he's not in a position, Darius, where he can escape, right? So I'm not in a rush. And how Leona passive works, every time you hit an ability, the enemy's auto attacks or your allies' abilities auto attacks. I think it's auto attacks or abilities as well. Leona abilities mark the enemy. Other allied champions consume the mark when they damage. It's just damaging, right? So I want to rotate a bit more the damage of the passive of Leona. So I would use W, auto Q, Junara hits, then I E, right? Then my W will splash, so I have a bit more damage. Because I believe it's not, it stacks? No, it doesn't stack, it just refresh, right? Every time you get something. But oh well, let's see. From here, what you guys will do? From this position here. What's the play? If you are Leona right now, what are you doing? I will wait for some people to answer. If you guys want to answer this, what's the best thing to do? She could have flashed it after the Darius flash. I mean, she could have flash, but I mean, you just get the Darius flash, not the end of the world, right? It can happen. I mean, you don't overforce the chase. I mean, if Rengar is not jumping. But here, what I want Leona to do is you want to sync up with your jungler, by the way. You want to go together with Rengar, and wherever Rengar goes, you go. You are still fine in health, you have good mana, so you want to keep going with Rengar right now. You want to keep going with Rengar and be here with him. Just imagine for a second, you are Leona, and you are with Rengar. Is Darius dead? Yes or no? He's dead, right? The small things that at the end of the day, it will make you win more games or lose more games, because now Rengar gets one kill, he can snowball. They end up winning this game, but maybe after the kill you still have a ward, or he has a ward, and you can get the deep vision, right? I thought Darius would recall there. Well, yeah, I mean, the wave also is in a bad spot for the enemy team because it's pushing towards them. So following Rengar and going this way is also like a fine idea. But yeah, I mean, Darius should recall, but I will always like follow my Rengar here, and we could make a pick, right? I don't think you guys lose there at all, if especially he has no flash and Rengar can just jump. No, I know that Darius will not recall. He will just run around a bit. Too passive from the... It's 4 minutes and Stormcamps are about to spawn. Yeah, but it's silver, you know? So you always have to be ready for them to run a bit around and waste time. Now, from this position, hard pushing the wave is a good idea because maybe enemy team is basing. So you want to W and fast push the wave. Pushing waves is one of the biggest struggles from main supports, by the way. Hitting waves. When to hit or when not to hit the waves. It's one of the biggest struggles that you guys have as well. I don't know when to hit, I don't know what to do with the waves. It's something to work on. 100%. Alright. What is this by? Alright, let's see Leona bases with 620 gold. Now we can talk about itemization really fast. Yeah, Leona can WE and then base on the bush while Junara finish pushing. But well, I think that's like 5 seconds tempo, which obviously is very important in higher ELO, but I don't think it matters. It's not the end of the world in lower ELO if she knows how to properly base, right? Or properly push. I don't think it's the end of the world. Now, she's going to have, if I'm not mistaken, 640 gold. So what are we buying? Because we are playing against double range, what we want to buy, my numbers don't look that pretty, by the way, is 300 gold from Muspit, right? The boots, because we are able to get the boots. 150 gold for refillable potion. This gives us HP and is good against poke lanes, or at least this type of lanes, or in general is good in skirmishes as well. And then we always get our counter ward. And from here, I think we are fine. We are happy, right? If we can get something else, like a component, then okay. But if not, it's totally a good buy. It's a fine buy. What I don't like, and I've never seen, or at least maybe I'm mistaken, it's like it's getting boots, 3 potions, and a counter ward. Why 3 potions and not refillable potion? Like, the buy is good if we change the 3 potions to refillable potion. I've never seen someone get 3 potions in League of Legends in a long time. No one. I've never seen someone with 3 potions. I didn't even know you could stack 3 potions. I don't know how many potions can you stack. 5, no? But I've not seen it. Like you should not buy that many potions. You should go for refillable. Oh my god. Ah, this is painful. This is painful. A lot of mistakes here, guys. This is the sin. You guys know. You guys know. If you were here in the May event, I think in March event or May event, this is my favorite -1 heart that there was. The biggest mistake you can do as a support opening the map with a counter ward is dropping the counter ward instantly. Why are we dropping the counter ward? Why are we doing this? Every support does this. 90% of the supports have a counter ward, drop it. I just come from base, just drop it. Why? I'm even willing to sell one potion for referable. No, of course you should. You should for sure. You cannot do this. Why? Let's talk about it. First of all, your jungle is top, enemy jungle is top. No one is coming for this control ward. Control wards are to help you for two things: give you vision, but Tribush control wards don't give is not for to give vision. It's to have control and enable people, right? Enable people. What do I mean with that? Is that if your jungler is doing chickens, wolves, and right now is going towards the Gromp, the control ward here and the lane is pushing. This control ward is not to give you vision if someone comes. It's to deny vision so your jungle can pass and get a good gank, and if they see him here and not here, right? So this time difference can probably make you like a successful gank. Now, who's coming? No one is coming. Rengar is on top, enemy Darius is on top, and even if Darius would be on bot lane, this ward doesn't do anything, right? What you could be doing, or what you should be doing as Leona is for sure get sweeper. Like, not having sweeper is low-key a bit criminal, right? And use this plant. Remember, this plant is active here. Sometimes I forget that this plant is here, but always check the tribush before warding. Use this plant, and then you can get rid of enemy vision if they have any vision, right? So you need to make sure that you don't drop the control ward. Hold it a bit and wait for the game to evolve. And once it, because maybe in 1 minute you are going to be here, right? If he's here in 1 minute, I would like to have a control ward here, because this allows me to have better rotations, a better dragon control as well. I sometimes take my control ward and walk down mid and drop it in the river bush for my mid laner. It depends on the mid laner you are playing with, but that's not a bad idea. If your mid laner can move or can utilize well the vision, that's fine. But this is a bad habit to have, just in general, because it autopilots vision, and autopiloting vision is probably one of the worst things you can do as a support. Because vision will never be like something that you have to autopilot. When you can autopilot vision is, for example, when you have you did a kill in bot lane, or you killed somewhere and you have wards and you want to go for the vision, then it's a good habit to have, like, okay, we killed, we go for the vision. And then that's more autopilot. But you always have to think, why are you dropping control wards? Or what is the purpose of the control ward? Okay, first of all, she engages, okay? Let's talk. I'm not really going into mechanics right now. I'm just going to things that can work for everyone, right? So we engage. All right, we get engaged, we get a stun. Doesn't matter. Right now, okay, decent. Short trade, I don't think you can kill. Erral panics, he is. Okay. Now, from this position, why do you, when you engage and you do this, and especially when Erral or Lucian or any jumping champion uses the jump, they are losing a lot of pressure as well and controlling the lane. So what should Leona be doing here? What Leona should be doing is, first of all, play around bush control and hold position and play for control in the lane. Now, what Leona is going to do, if you pay attention, and she does it and a lot of you guys do it as well, she's going to do this. And all of this from here to here, I don't understand. You will see. Now, this is good, fine. You make yourself big, you know, in lane. You have 3 potions, you can take it. Now you go into the bush. They don't see you right now. You see? She disappeared. It's magic. Now Errol is forced to ward. He has no ward. You should have sweeper, so if he wards, you can take it away. And from here, hold. Stay there. Please. Please, please, please. You stay in the bush. You see? Look what she's going to do, Leona. I will play it. From enemy perspective, eh? Why? You are losing pressure in lane. She has to high five the Yunara or something. Why are we have to high five the enemy, your champions? You don't need to high five anything. You see how she's very scared. I don't know where she's going. She's probably going to ward, right? Yeah, and she drops this ward. It would be nice to have a control ward here, and then you could drop a ward here, for example, right? If you have the ward, or the ward on dragon. It's too scared of getting ganked. That's also one of the problems. It's scared to getting ganked is very real in lower elos. I made a video about this. And it's called 10 Mistakes of Engaged Supports, and it's very real, by the way. So, as an engaged support, for me, the #1 rule that I have is CC plus damage. If you CC, there needs damage to come after that. What's up, Shadow? Shadowheart. Needs to be CC plus damage. Let's see what Leona does. Look at her. She is the Ezreal. She's going to Q the Ezreal. And here you guys saying, hey, no one is following me. Right? Like you guys say, I CC the enemy champion. I go in and no one follows. Yeah, but you are CCing the wrong target right now. Rengar is fighting Darius. So who cares about Ezreal? Skip the Ezreal. Go on to Darius. CC the Darius. And the damage will come. Very good rule. Very good rule. It's the number one rule for me when I play CC champions. If I CC a target and there is no damage, you are wasting your time. Right now, she's like, this is the exact thing why I put it on my video. It's very, like, these moments lose you games and win you games. Because this is a very won situation. Like, this situation is super won right now. She's scared about the run, right? She should not be scared. She can take the damage. She has potions. Wait. And right now, what's it called? Rengar is getting destroyed. And Rengar should not have died here. And from here, they could play together after that. Because they have the Yunara move. I mean, Leona's strong, eh? I think maybe she could kill. Maybe she kills. Yeah. That is what it is. How many potions did she waste, by the way? Just 2 ticking potions. So she wasted 50 gold. No, 3 ticking potions. You cannot do this, guys. You have to take... If you have 3 potions, or 5 potions, or 11 potions, 1 potion at a time. Always, when you're engaging, try to potion up. I sometimes forget. But right now, she is going to potion once. Now, let the potion tick. Nah, this is now, not because you have 2 potions, you are going to heal faster, by the way. It goes one each time. And now she's going to pop another potion. Here, you guys can see it, no? No, you guys don't see it. She popped 3 potions at the same time. Well, you guys see it here. So, she wasted 100 gold. No, I meant the high five joke was pretty funny. Yeah, no, I mean, you go for high fives in lane constantly, guys. Sweeper with the super item, 100%, no? Yeah, there we go, at least. That's good. And now, directly towards bot lane. Which is another mistake, right? Why is that a mistake? Because what is Ezreal going to do? What's going to happen in the next 30 seconds in bot lane? Ezreal is going to push, right? And he's going to base. And Yunara is just going to collect. Is Yunara in danger for the next minute? 3 more potions. Oh my god. Why did you say that? I didn't even pay attention. What is the thought about trying to keep Ezreal from the fight? Is it sometimes okay if your teammates is obviously winning the current fight? Yeah, sometimes you can stop a threat, but you have to identify if you want to stop the threat or you want to make sure that you help your carry, right? Usually Leona plus Rengar does a lot of damage because you can CC and Rengar does a lot of damage if a target is CC'd. But that, you can also stop a target. That's true. Maybe Leona was thinking to stop Ezreal, right? Now, let's not talk about the 3 potions that Leona got already, so she wasted like a lot of gold. At least she's buying control wards, right? That means that she doesn't think control wards are a waste of gold, so that's fine. Now, you have to think in 30 seconds into the future, what's going to happen in bot lane. They are going to push this wave, it's going to crash or semi-crash, and Ezreal is going to base, and Amelia is going to base. So Yunara is not only safe this wave, because this wave is canon, she's safe on this wave as well, and she's safe on the next wave as well, because she has decent wave clear already, and Amelia and Ezreal can never dive Yunara 2v1, and it's not possible to do it without a cannon. So right now, you have more than 2 minutes to roam. 2 minutes to roam the map. You can do whatever you want. You cannot, as an engaged champion, directly default to bot lane. You are almost level 6, I mean almost level 6, you're halfway through there, and you're playing Irelia into Mel. Irelia, anytime that she can, she will jump into Mel and try to trade, 100%. You have Volibear into Cho'Gath, which Cho'Gath is super low. So you get more value to open mid lane, and then if you open mid lane, you have more options. You can go towards Void Grabs, that is up in 15 seconds. Rengar is on top lane as well. You can dive the Cho'Gath, you can play on mid lane. On mid lane is very simple, you just wait for the Irelia, as I said, to jump, and then you go, right? In this next wave, Irelia is all-inning. I can, she's going to try to freeze, but she all-ins on this wave. Leona could be here right now. I'm not even going to look at bot lane because it's a waste of time. Volibear kills, and also you have wards. So you could drop vision here, ward here, so you could do this vision right now, 100%. If you want, you can get the vision. Volibear is winning, which means that giving this vision to Volibear gives a lot of information to your team. Not only that, you will see that the camps are up, so Rengar can see, oh, maybe I want to invade, right? Leona is not going, I don't even need to look at bot lane. Leona is not going to do anything for the next minutes. And her team is going to play a lot of stuff. Is Irelia going to all in here? You could be here with a counter ward. This counter ward, I will always counter ward this bush and then transition to top side. She's not going to all in. Right, she doesn't all in, so we get the vision, and from here, Volibear resets, and we are already right here. So Rengar can connect with us, and we will be still playing here. Instead, counter ward randomly on the Stribush, that has 0 value. Ward here, that has 0 value. By the way, sweeper randomly together with counter ward, which is really bad. Yunara still finding bot lane, not going for the vision, not being together with your jungle. And this is all because of an opening, right? Now we play bot lane for no reason. You could be here with Rengar, eh? You could be here for another minute, by the way. Yunara doesn't need you. You could be playing mid waves as well. This guy has 0 vision because, well, he has a ward here, which you could take. And let's see. And you are doing the vision like this. This vision. This vision is probably the worst vision you can do as a support when you play the game. Is what I call the triple ward in the triple, like in the 3 bushes. You cannot play support and being in a good position and have these 3 bushes warded. You should never have these 3 bushes warded. If you are having these 3 bushes warded, something bad happened, or you are in a really bad spot, or the game is hard, or I don't know what's happening. But as I explain always, let's zoom out a bit. I need to zoom out to explain this point. So this ward is the same one as putting a ward here. So instead of dropping this ward here, you can move it to this spot, right? And you will cover not only yourself, but you will cover the mid laner. Because here you will have this vision. So the enemy, so let's say you have this vision here and not vision here. This ward covers your back as well, right? So let's say you have moved this counter ward here and you have the counter ward here. So Yunara can play safely and you have a normal ward around this area, right? So you are covering your mid laner and the bot lane at the same time. Because this ward is the same thing, right? These 2 wards are the same. But this one only covers bot and this one covers bot lane plus mid lane, right? So you should move this ward always to the mid lane. And then you can have this one here. And then you can move vision a bit more forward, right? Here on the jungle, here in the jungle if you can. But you cannot have triple wards. It's super bad to have. And Leona just not have no agency, right? So at the end of the day, when you are in silver or you're in gold or bronze, and you feel like the games are very flip, right? This guy could be dead if, for example, Leona was here, right? If Leona adds a bit more, or Leona is top lane, like she could kill the Cho'Gath with the Volibear on the next Volibear opening, right? Or she could be doing void grabs, or she could be invading here the Darius, right? Because they could have vision and the Rengar could get triple camps. But because she's bot lane, that you cannot do. Her team cannot do more, right? That's all. And she already wasted like some vision. Now, Yunara is not going to die. You see the Darius. With 1 ward was enough, and you would have another ward here. So you will see what Darius is doing now. This poor Leona probably got flamed a lot by the Lucian AD carry that demands she's bot all the time and got traumatized. Alright, so I'm going to give you an example. Yesterday I did a coaching session and it was 7:30, so we can go at 7:30 like again. Here, at 7:30 there is a wave that meets in middle, I would say. This wave in the middle is the Akana wave, right? So I told my support, I was doing a live session, go towards mid lane, push the wave with your mid laner and move here, drop a counter ward and the ward here so you can secure void grabs. What happened is when the Leona, or when the Rel, he was playing Rel, he comes mid lane, he pushes together with the mid laner. It was around Emerald ELO, right? Or Emerald, yeah, it was Emerald. What do you think the mid laner was saying? Stop, stop, he was danger ping, go away from my lane, go away from my lane. And I say, what do I do? And I say, what do you mean? What do you do? You push the lane and you go on to void grabs. And on the next wave you go again and you get level 6 and then you win the void grabs. And the mid laner, stop. No, but I'm scared he go AFK. Okay. He can go AFK. Like, let him go AFK. You lose one game. You are losing every game anyways, you know? Like, you are going to lose 50% of the games or 60 or 40% of the games. Who cares? Like, if they don't know how the game should be played, it's not my problem. It's their problem. But you are going to have a higher win rate for sure playing correctly, even if your AD carry complains. So if your AD carry complains, it's I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain. You decide to play bad because a stranger is telling you that he's going to play poorly because you are making decisions that he doesn't like. So you are getting hostage by a stranger that you are never going to meet again. And you are not you are cutting your own progress because you are not playing the game how it should be played. That's pretty rough. You should not care about the feelings of your AD carry. Your AD carries are not useful at all. Rengar is more useful than Yunara. So for example, here is the same thing. Leona needs to be here. You see how panicked she is about how Yunara is playing? Yunara can die 5 times if she wants. I'm here, I'm killing them. And we play, and then after killing them, what do? I go for deep vision. And now I have deep vision, my Mel is fed, my Rengar is fed, enemy team is behind. Not only that, they will push, and they will lose waves, enemy. My Yunara can die, I don't care. Right? Because at the end of the day, AD carries don't matter that much. If your teammate, the rest of your team is winning. Right? And they are not stupid AD carries. If they see that you are getting a triple kill in topside, and they die, they will not talk that much. And you see that Leona has 0 agency. Right? She has still 2 wards, there's no division, she's winning the game, and her team is winning. Right? Mel is 3-0, Volibear is 2-2, Rengar is got 1 assist, 3 assists, I mean, and her team is doing good. Is she adding something to the team? No. She's not helping the team at all. She didn't even help her AD carry at the start of the game. Right? I mean, it can sound a bit harsh, but it's the truth, right? She's like sitting on bot lane instead of resetting. Just reset and get a component, get a counter ward, and come back again, right? You could go here and get deep vision. What's stopping Leona to get deep vision when she sees, for example, Darius, right, on top side? Nothing. She's too stick to bot lane. And every silver player we see, you will see it later on what's called, when we are going to review the higher ELO, is going to be way different. And here is just, you see, Perma sitting here, not playing together with the team, not adding any vision deep lane, deep on enemy jungle, and just running around behind AD carry and looking to just wait for the game to end. Drop a ward, random ward here, not the worst ward, can be fine. The Volibear is getting ganked, and just going with the flow, right? And as an engaged champion, as Leona, you have to be proactive. You have to be moving on the map. I mean, we can use, and 3 potions again, by the way. Rengar is coming, she sweeps the bot lane bushes instead of these bushes that maybe are it's warded. I'm thinking, like, there is no way, like, we're comfortable playing like this, by the way. Plus, I mean, the super item I dislike. Celestial Opposition or Bloodsong is better here. Bloodsong maybe can be good also. But there's no way. I mean, if she has 3 potions still, so she cannot buy more. Well, I think it's fine. We saw a lot already. Oh my god. I had to turn on the AC. It was too hot for me. Wait, she opened mid lane? Or what happened? Yeah, she's opening... She doesn't open mid lane. She opens through bot side. Okay. I don't understand. It's like, I don't understand. It's like configured to ward this pink ward, this normal ward, and this normal ward. And the entire game is going to be like that. And then you get a symbiotic source that is to roam, but you never roam. I don't understand. What's up, Josh? I don't understand. Like here, what should... Alright, like, I will explain. How do you ward from this point? How do you ward from here? Right? You're on a fine position, you're sweeper. You sweep these bushes, fine. The enemy has no vision. You take this counter ward away. Options that you got. You can counter ward this, ward here, go through here, or go back here, ward this bush, and ward here. And now you have all of this line warded, so Junara can play this tower, push the next wave if she wants to, and from here you can transition to a mid lane gank, recall, like you can do so many things, right? And you are ganking from behind. But now you are doing the triple ward again here. It's very bad. And you're going to hit tower. Horrible. She's level 9. Guys, she's level 9 and her AD carry is level 9, right? It should never, ever, ever that your AD carry is the same level as you. It should never be like that. Maybe when you're playing an enchanter, or maybe if you're playing with Nyla and you want to stick to Nyla a lot, and you're doing a lot of stuff together. But Leona right now should be level 6. And Nyla and Yuna should be level 10 or something. Or level 7, maybe. Recently level 7. After level 6, you don't need experience. You don't need experience. And so many people are worried. I know so many people are worried because I coached and said, no, but I need experience, or what about my XP? As a support, you don't need XP after level 6. Especially if you're not playing Enchanter. If you play Enchanter, well, maybe. Maybe. But it's like, maybe you can get some, but you don't play for XP. Like, you don't play for XP like you do when you're before level 6. Once you hit level 6, you should always, like, give your carries, like, more experience and just hover and give vision, and that's it. Because they need to... If they have more levels, it's way better for the game. Hello. The Dragon Pit is literally the furthest away from what she's been, right? No. That's something I want to talk about. Like, this is the furthest she's been in the entire game. Minute 16:30, this is the only play she made in the other side of the map, right? And they're going to hard win this game, right? But they're hard winning this game. You see how she's sucking the experience of Mel as well? When in reality she should just be here and basing. And she got an entire wave of XP from Mel. And that Mel could get alone. And let's see a bit of mid game. I mean, she gets locked, not a bad item. I think the boots are very bad. She opens towards a guy that is already dead. She drops vision here. This ward is not good. If you want to ward better this position, you should ward here. Gives better information outside the bush. This ward is also not good. If you want to ward here, you should ward here, or here, or here. Like in these 3 spots is better. The ward in this bush is not good. Getting here is fine. Now from this kill, you should go for deeper vision. She got 2 counter wards, which is impressive. But you see that she's never going to touch the enemy jungle, and she comes here and helps. What is she doing? I will show you something, okay, guys? So here they kill. They know it's warded. Someone drops a counter ward. Now they don't see Leona. Now the enemy team doesn't know where Leona is. At all. Leona could be literally here, could be here. Now she appears. And now she's going to decide to show herself on mid lane wave. So now Ezreal knows, Cho'Gath knows where Leona is, everyone knows where Leona is. This is fine. And you cannot show on this next mid wave, by the way. You have to control this area. Oh, this is better. I mean, we go for a play inside. I like this way more, you see? Like, she cleared the vision and she makes a play inside lane. I like this. It's not that bad. Now you go for deep vision, right? From here you go for deeper vision. but you don't play lane. You see, you let Volibear play, and instead of doing this, what she did, I mean, the play in Silent is not bad, because you get a kill and you punish the overextended top laner. Why not? It's not perfect, but it's not that bad. So instead of following your Volibear here, what you do is you do this. You always do this. So you can get vision here for him or vision here for him, and you don't take the XP, and you protect him from people that can try to interrupt the push, right? So if he's playing for this tower, what is the best wards that you can drop is one here and one here. This is the carry ward. This is really good. If you cannot access to this ward, a ward here is fine, and a ward here is fine. So he can play for the tower, right? And you can stay in fog, or you can rotate towards mid lane. You can just stay around here, and you don't need to hit the tower. And this is a winning game. What's up, Kina? Hello. So this is a one game, by the way, like a stomping game. So the agency of Leona this game was, or the help that Leona added to the team was very, very low. In 16 minutes or in 20 minutes, she didn't do much for her team, right? And I'm not saying that it's complicated to do. Like the things that I'm explaining, I don't think they are difficult to do at all. She doesn't reset enough. So she doesn't have vision. She could have reset and have vision for this dragon. But she doesn't. She's hitting the objective. She needs to go out. I mean, at least this is not that bad. And she has to turn. And you see that it goes again towards the wave. I don't know why. Why is it like that? But you never go towards the wave after you kill someone, right? I mean silver. So I'm gonna have to rewatch this stream and hard commit to Leona, where we will see how the gold Leona does. For now, the silver Leona, not that good. Was expected. I think I was expecting a bit better, eh? I expected a bit better. The silver Leona, 100%. But well, it is what it is. It's okay. It's mistake that maybe we didn't see in the other silver 2 challengers, so it's fine to do some engaged champions. Alright. And they win. But won't one be too vulnerable at teamfights being that behind? But your job as a support in teamfights is make sure that you or pit correctly or you engage correctly, use your spells, and die. Right? As if you play engaged support and you think you are going to survive a teamfight, you are wrong, right? Usually, a good teamfight for Leona or Rel is ult important target, CC important target, kill important target, make time, soak some spells from the enemy team, die in peace, maybe try to escape low HP, and that's it. Yeah, but that's so not happy at extra that. Yeah, but if you die and 4 people of the enemy team die, I take it every time, right? What's my rank right now? Master. Right now is Master. I have 3 accounts in Master almost. I want to get Master in NA. I will get Master in NA soon. So that's the main idea, right? Now, if you're an enchanter and you are lower in level, you're not going to die, because you should not be positioned in a way that you get hit by spells or abilities, right? So your level doesn't matter for being tanky as an enchanter. It matters more for the ability power you have on spells, right? Okay, let's go for the gold Leona. Meanwhile, I'm looking for the gold Leona. If you have any questions, feel free. Oh, this guy didn't play any games. We're looking for the gold Leona now. What should we get? A gold, I think a gold 3, no? Or something like this. Or maybe a gold 2. Leona can be fine. Gold 2 Leona, it looks good. We can see. We can see how the gold is going to play. Usually usually the gold player and the silver player are the hardest reviews to do. So this guy plays Sona and this plays Leona. I'm watching 5 days ago. He played against 26 minutes loss. This looks good. Good win rate with Leona as well. I don't know, for some reason there is something. I want to talk about the build as well. I don't know why supports are doing Bramble best. You never build Bramble Best, by the way. There's no. You should never build Bramble Best in support here. You can go Night's Vow. You can go. I mean, Ziggs is not that great, but I think Thornel with Leona is not good. You can go Abyssal Mask if you want, but let's stop building Bramble Best. By the way, it's like very bad item for supports. It's just a waste of time. I see it here on the other Leona. It's also building Bramble Best. Don't build that. It's not good. Oh, it's not good at all. Let's go for the gold one. Gold Leona. This one. This guy plays gold. He plays Sona as well. He plays Sona and Leona. He's main champion. So I want to see a guy that plays Sona and Leona. Maybe it's a bit, you know, maybe it's a bit a disaster, and it's a loss, right? So we can watch this. Maybe it's a disaster. A Sona player playing Leona, or that he makes Leona and Sona. About the Void Grab setup, what if jungler wants to do Drake instead? Do you do the same with mid lane setup, but just over Dragon? Yeah, you can do the same thing with Dragon setup. It's just getting Prio mid lane to move towards a place, right? And we are blue side as well. Excellent, very nice. You have to, like in Void Grabs, you cannot say you as a support you don't decide what objective is done, right? So if you have what's called, if your jungler is doing red buff, most likely is going to do Void Grabs. It's minute 8, right? Usually they are going to do Void Grabs. Now, if your jungler is doing Gromp, I'm not moving to mid lane to play Void Grabs. He's doing Gromp. He's not going for Void Grabs, right? Or if I get the mid Prio and he pings Void Grabs, then it's going to take a while, but maybe we can play it. But if we get mid Prio, then maybe we invade enemy bot side, we get Dragon, we dive bot, right? But from mid lane, you can always decide. But you cannot go Void Grabs and your jungler is doing Gromp or in the other side of the map. That doesn't make sense. A bit of common sense, it's needed, right? Because sometimes I explain stuff and you guys do it and your jungler is not there to fight. Then it doesn't make sense, right? Usually your junglers will be addicted to do Void Grabs. So usually like 90% of the time, I mean, yeah, 9 out of 10 games, they will try to do Void Grabs. Why Bramble Best is bad. It has low value, in my opinion, for support. I think I prefer Oblivion Orb or the what's called the sword if you go anti-heal. And the enemy team didn't even have like a lot of healing. I'm gold 1 Soraka versus Leona matchup. What can you tell me? I mean, you bully the Leona and make sure that you do good in lane. I mean, we have a Soraka OTP here. It's master, so she can tell you. With Leona, what should I go if my AD carry left? With Leona, what should I go? What should I do if my AD carry let the bot tower alone and go mid and no one goes bot? I mean, you just make sure that you follow. I mean, you just make plays on side lane or play in the mid lane. You cannot defend towers alone, so you have to play with your team. Play with your jungler. Play with jungler is always the solution. What's up, Maximo? Oh, against healers, no Bramble. If you're sure, then I have learned something. I mean, if there are a lot of healing champions, yes. But for example, here he's getting Bramble Best. Against Milio, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Maybe against Milio you want Bramble Best and anti-heal. I'm not sure. Is Oblivion Orb better with Leona than Bramble Best? Bramble Best, they need to hit you first. I'm not sure about Bramble Best. Maybe. Maybe. I like Oblivion Orb. Maybe, probably better. Even it's like AP. But well, maybe here they heal a lot. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I prefer Oblivion or Rel on Leona better. Yeah, Bramble Best is very bad. All right, let's move into this one now. Like last time, we are going to watch the runes and talk about the runes before we start. It's a loss, so we can learn from. I mean, we learn a lot from a silver game that was a win because the silver player didn't do much for the win, so it was easy. So let's see. Gold player playing Leona. Let's see the build. So same matchup or similar matchup. You guys will see this very similar mistakes also. So yeah. First of all, the same thing. You're playing against Twitch, Milio, bomb plating. No. Second wind, 100%. I think these are the standard runes that Riot gives you, by the way. 100%. Probably. Then scaling HP, okay, but never go for scaling HP on third row. Go for flat HP. Try to fight a bit more, right? Makes you better trading. For the rest, I mean, we will see like Q start probably really bad. E start is better against ranged champions. We will see the situation. But well, that's the review for the runes. We talked about that on the silver one. If you're interested in more detail on the silver one, you can go and watch the start of the silver game later. Smack pack, don't worry. Focus on improving yourself, and you are not stuck if you are learning. All right, let's go for it. Let's see if the sound is the pings muted. Are the pings muted? No. Let's go. All right. First of all, first mistake. So he's playing with ward. I don't like the ward. I think obviously sweeper is better, gives you more lane control. From here, not covering this area is pretty bad. I would like Leona to cover this. So you will see if they go here and drop vision. And it's just way better. Like covering together here doesn't make sense. I've never understood, and I need an explanation, why is the AD carry warding this bush at the start of the game?
Minions have spawned.
Why? I never understand it. They warded the middle bush. Nice from Emilio, to be fair. Because do you agree trying a bush cheese on third lane bush is bad against Twitch because he might see you enter the bush while he's in stealth and call his team? It's possible, yeah. He could be doing that. But I will not cheese anyways this bush like a lot of times. I think cheesing this bush right now with people going with the wave, it's not that efficient. I think controlling this bush is way better. I'm making sure you sweep it. Alright? Alright, we are already in gold, eh? We went up. Now, the same thing, going out the bush, using this quest for this melee minion, very bad, right? Very, very bad, because you want to hold the stacks for the second wave. If it's contested, who's winning level 2? Ask your question, this question all the time. Who wins level 2? Who gets the prio? Misfortune Leona or Twitch Emilio? You close your eyes and you think about the matchup. Misfortune Leona, right? Twitch is weak. You have a document as well on the description on YouTube, an exclamation doc. You can read about the power if they are strong or weaker in early game. Twitch cannot fight, right? Two range should get it. Nah, I don't think so. Misfortune is too strong with the push, and Leona is also too strong. They will never get it. If Leona plays like normal, they should always get it. I mean, Misfortune is too strong hitting the wave and at the start, especially when playing PTA. Now, if you want to... Now, this is a bit better than what we saw last time on the silver game. Going level 2, she's going for move forward. She gets level 2 with this minion, but we have to change Leona to this place, right? She has to play here, and from here she can look for something, right? They see Leona, so they are going to just respect. And if you are in the bush, they might overextend, and yeah, you can punish. But she should be around the bush. 100% Misfortune gets it. I mean, it can be like if the two ranged champions are good, they can get it, right? But it's not going to be the case. Now, alright. Let's do some bets. Leona was Tribush, enemy Gromp. I don't know what that is. I didn't even see that E. Tribush or enemy Gromp? Start the bets right now. She should ward. I mean, there's a ward on the Raptors, so you already have the information that probably is going on top side. So I think the value of warding here is low anyways. But you have time to ward the Gromp and make sure that you know the entire pathing. But she's going... If she checks Gromp, she's chat. No, she's not checking Gromp. She's not going. She's instantly warding Tribush, by the way. Oh, of course. There's no way she wards Gromp. She should not even ward, I don't think. You don't even need to ward. I mean, maybe they do 3 camps into gank, but that's very... Like, if the enemy jungle does 3 bot side camps and ganks you bot, she's trolling. Or the Master is trolling because wasting a lot of time, and then it's ganking with blue buff. And ganking with blue buff is very awkward, right? Now, what should you be doing here with Leona? Push. Hit the wave. Don't be scared to take damage. Hit the wave. Don't be scared to take damage. Hit the wave, please. We are not hitting the wave. And now, the fourth wave is awkward. of course. You got level 3, you cannot engage. Be on the bush, get in the bush, you ward it in front of you, you don't have sweeper. So you see that this ward does nothing, so having sweeper gets a lot of value already, right? So, no, but I can get ganked. No, you cannot get ganked, right? You have the information, and if you have the prio, you can always check where the enemy started. So you don't even need a ward in this lane, right? So you can play with sweeper for sure. Sweeper has higher value, always. When you're on a winning lane or when your jungle is going to gank you. Again, 330, she can hover topside to help the Kiana if needed. Push this wave, you have to crash this wave. W the wave. Hit the wave. Not hitting the wave and crashing the wave, very bad. Like, the wave is going to stay so much here that she's going to feel so useless the entire time. You see how this wave takes so long to crash, by the way. Now the next wave is coming already. And it's never ending. Never ending. The wave is always going to be good for the enemy team. And you have to play down here. Right? Now the second rotation of Gromp is going to come from Master G. So he could gank, but it's Master G. You get this E. Not bad. Also, like, Miss Fortune could E, and you could engage after the Miss Fortune E. But there's not much lane to chase, right? Right, good. Nice. Push the wave. Push the wave! Wait, I need to do like bush control. Okay, I'm going to transition. Bush control, it was the meta. That I was like, push control, push control. Push the waves. Push the waves. Do you have the super quest? One shot this wave. Push the wave. Push the wave, please. Please. Who's going to kill you? Hit the wave. Like, the jungler can stay here if he wants to. What are we doubting? Now Master G is coming. Who cares? Can you die here? Just get the cannon. How can you die? What is Master G going to do? Thanos? Oh my god. I guess Master G is Thanos. They get the kill. Instant reaction. Push. There's no pings in the world that is going to stop me to push this wave. Push the wave. Get Kiana together. If you are scared, ping Kiana to stay and help you push. What are we scared of? Milio. If Milio steps up, I will kill Milio. And you get another minion. Look how scared. You cannot play League of Legends scared. Don't play League of Legends scared. Just go. If you die, you die. I died 25 times pushing a wave. It's okay. You can die as well. And I win the game after. Push the waves after a good play. And then you learn when you cannot and when you can. It's a Master G. It's not like a strong jungler. It's not Lee Sin, right? It's not going to kill you. And you even burn barrier. But here, you burn barrier and the wave is bad because you are doubting. Look how Leona is scared. You are panicking. Now you okay, the Q is fine. Keep running. And Milio could have died, by the way, if they turn on Milio. And usually in high elo they would have killed Milio here. EQ Leona, she is dead. With the auto Q auto from MF. But now the wave is shit. Because you took so much time to think about it. Faster. It needs to be faster. And if Master G comes, then let's fight. Let's fight. Let's have some fun. Like, if Master G comes, let's fight. You have to fight more ganks. 100%. Alright. Not the end of the world. What did Leona buy? Well, I don't like the Bramble, the Cloth Armor. I don't think it's good. I will go refillable and control ward, like me Fortune did. So change this for a control ward and a refillable, and it's better. And that's why I got reported for dying under tower 11 times. I'm glad they realized and pushed. Yeah, but too late. Yeah, obviously it's like a difference when you make decisions, right? But the thing is that they knew what's up, Jimmy. They knew what they had to do. That's the thing that bothers me. They knew what they had to do, but fear didn't let them do it, right? On time. If they were scared, they didn't do it, right? That's what is the difference here and in higher elo. Like, they don't have control of the situation, or they're scared. I mean, MF is also doing the ward here. I don't know this ward, what it's doing. But yeah, this ward, it could be... Like, imagine we change this ward to this one, and this ward to this one. Isn't it better? You're winning bot lane. This ward also allows Leona to roam and fog here in this wall, right? If it's not warded from the enemy team, right? It's way better. Now, Minya didn't base. Okay, we get a ward from Leona here instead of... Minya wards there. Leona not getting a control ward is criminal, eh? But well. You have to engage on Twitch, eh? When you're playing against Twitch. Or Vayne, or this type of champions. You cannot let them 3 DPS. And they didn't ping this ward, so Kiana doesn't know this is warded. You have to ping wards. If you see wards, you have to ping them. Or be aware of the wards being there. Or Kiana misses. Also not having sweeper, that's really bad. You should have a sweeper on the first base. Yeah, doesn't ping the ward is a big mistake. And here, once the Twitch is this low, you need to stay in lane to make sure that he doesn't get the wave. Twitch is not allowed to farm this wave right now. Leona should be right now here. And play, right? And if Twitch is under tower, just dive Twitch. He is not allowed to get experience. He is not allowed to get this wave, guys. You have to keep going with the wave and make sure you have good vision already. That's decent vision. He is not allowed to get this wave. He has no summoners as well. He might get barrier back up, but he should die for it. He's getting XP and gold when he should not. And Leona's moving. I mean, he's moving with Kiana. Not the end of the world, but I would like you to get this wave as well. Why? Because you're not level 6 yet. So XP is important for Leona right now. Later, it's not going to be important, but now it's important to get this wave. You see? We're not getting level 6 anytime soon. If you are not going for this XP. Now, the next 2 waves are going to be normal waves, so Leona should be roaming. Alright, the big difference already from the last game is Leona is going to move. I like that. Question, what should the defending team do if someone is trying to flank dive from ground bush there? Just try to commit to wave, clear under tower. If they can escape, they can escape. If not, they have to wave clear and try to back off. But if you can escape it, then it's fine. It depends. I mean, staying under tower is not that bad right now, because tower's one shot. Or back up to make a 2v1 instead of a 2v2. Question, what should the defending team do if someone is trying to flank dive from ground? I mean 2v3. In this situation, you mean? Well, let's go back into the situation here, no? This situation here, what they should be doing. And right now, just stay under tower and wave clear. They cannot really face check, they have no vision, right? I think face checking is the worst thing you can do. You stay under tower and wave clear, because the wave is like a normal wave. I don't think they can dive you. And if they dive you, it's fine. I mean, you play the dive. Probably it's going to be a 1-for-1 or 2-for-1. 2-for-3 dive, I will play it against the enemy champions. I will do. Leona might be tanky. She starts tanking, but I think it's okay to do. I think it's very difficult to dive, right? Very complicated. What's up, Andy? What's the content today? We are watching Leona players from silver to challenger, or at least silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and we see the differences and we review. So right now we are doing the gold Leona. The gold Leona. Let's see. She opens to avoid grabs, which is already an improvement from last game that we had. This guy is going to get mid prio, so she doesn't really have to play for mid prio. She's going top to fight the Renekton. They should be able to kill, but Renekton is very scary at level 6. That's good. Now, she has to base. It's not a easy decision, what to do here, to be fair. Because you have no ward item, you have no counter ward, which again, pretty criminal to not get a counter ward, right? But You're very close to your ward item, 5 gold, if you see here on the quest. And she's almost level 6, right? On the next wave, she gets level 6. So I'm just going for one wave together with top or mid, get level 6, get my super item, and then I already have my double power spike of the game, right? So let's see what she does. She probably is going to base, panic, or what is she doing? Play the next mid wave. I will play the next mid wave. Let's go, Leona. You can do it. Go mid wave. Push the mid wave. Push the mid wave. Push the mid wave. This is level 6 from Leona, by the way. Get it. Oh, there's a ward. Not a bad ward. Right. Okay, the fight was okay. Imagine being level 6 on that fight. It would be much easier, less close, and just cleaner. But, well, I would never, ever recommend hitting the Voigraphs like that and forcing your jungle to come. If he wants to go bot lane, he goes bot lane and he farms. You can drop a ward on Voigraphs and just base and get new wards and play maybe bot lane, maybe open mid lane again, right? But I will never, ever in my life start the Voigraphs on my own. That's just griefing your jungler for no reason. If he doesn't want to do Voigraphs, he doesn't do Voigraphs, right? Here you can hit them because the enemy team is dead. Anyways, you might take a long time to do them. So they might contest you. So maybe it's 2 Voigraphs and out. I don't think you can fight this. Right, you get them. Okay. I would not force that much your junglers to play on what you want to do. But while Kiana reacted well, I mean, it's not bad. So they are fine in the game. Did MF die? MF died? MF died, actually. We have a death on bot lane. Let's see how MF died. Let's see how Miss Fortune died. Let's remember, Miss Fortune is weak side. I'm going to explain you something, alright? Look at this. This is called stealth ward. When you place a ward, this that is dark, right? It activates and you have vision, right? Now, the small number in the right means that she has 2 stacked. You can have 2 stacked maximum. Enemy Twitch also have 2. Mostly AD carries share this same skill set. They like to stack 2 wards for some reason, right? It doesn't give anything, but they like to do it. Now, she's going to hit the tower to get what we call tower plating. Tower plating is worth nothing. So she's going to decide to, instead of use this time to drop vision and make sure that she's playing correctly, because her support is topside, because you can see this on the bottom right is the minimap, and the minimap gives you the information where your team is. So you can play like you are not blind and you can play it. I can even make the minimap a bit bigger for today. Right, let's do it. Let's drop it at 70. So here you see that your support is in the other side, and you have no vision. So the smartest play is to drop vision. No, that would be smart. Instead, we are hitting the tower plating, which is worth nothing, as I said before, and you get all in by Twitch, who has an ability that can get in stealth. Now, if this guy types to Leona, and you are worried about these people typing to you, like, why are you worried that Miss Fortune is typing to you when they don't know how to play the game? You are conditioning yourself because of this guy, right? When it's the mistake of Miss Fortune. And probably Miss Fortune didn't say anything this game, but he died, and it's not your fault. Not every time is your fault. It's not Leona's fault that he died there. What's up, Saddles? Hello. This Leona Infinite more roaming than Silver already. Yeah, this Leona already is roaming a bit more. She liked the level 6 and the ward item opening. Here, for example, she's going to open bot lane, which I will never do. I think the opening in bot lane is not worth it, because now we know that Twitch is in base, because he used base, and she can play the next wave alone. So how I would play here as Leona is I will try to make, for example, a play on mid lane. I will make sure that I open through here, or maybe I can go top lane and kill Renekton, right? Opening and killing Renekton gives you a lot of value as well, because it accelerates your Cassiopeia, and it's just a good matchup to get your Cassio ahead. Going bot lane here, because your AD carry died, is very bad. To be honest, Ward wouldn't help him. He forgot that his opposite is Twitch. Well, Ward will help because it builds good habits to ward yourself when you are playing weak side and not playing for platings. Playing for platings when you are weak side is like being very greedy, right? So, sure, it's playing against Twitch, so there's not much you can do. But I will not. I will for sure not. What's called? Hit the tower anyways. If I'm playing against Aphelios or any other stuff, I don't think it's worth it. And now from here, I must suggest stealing. So opening through lane is a very low value. If you want to open bot lane, you have to open through the jungle and scout. See what Master Yi is doing, or if the camps are up or not. Because Kiana is looking for a play on top, so you have to help your team, like getting information here. Not getting information here from Leona is very bad. You want to get 100% this type of information. Let's say I have a ASOL, but bot. Should I roam when he is against Jhin Senna, or should I try and keep him alive? I mean, you can roam when on normal waves, like here, for example. I don't think ASOL can die. Another bad ward. Another... We got a triple combo! I can't even believe it! We have the triple combo. Again, the 3 bushes warded. This is like, I don't know. 3 bushes warded. For no reason. Just there. Leona should never be bot lane ever again in the game. Never again. Leona has to be bot lane when you are playing with Katarina, Kiana, Cassiopeia in the game. Never again. She should touch bot, especially with Miss Fortune bot. Never. She should never be bot. Why? Because Milio and Twitch will not be able to kill Miss Fortune if Miss Fortune plays good. Milio is worse roaming. You roaming puts a lot of pressure onto the enemy team and forces Milio to roam as well. And Milio roaming sucks compared to you, so you get Milio outside of the comfort zone and you put yourself like where you're strong. Right now what you are doing playing bot lane is you are playing into an enchanter in bot that has, they are better 2v2 because he hypercarry with enchanter. You're not going to kill Twitch with a Milio next to him, right? Because there's no way you can CC the Twitch if Milio has ultimate. And you're just going to have 0 agency in the game. 0 agency in the game means that if your team plays good, you win. If your team plays bad, you lose. What do I want is that if my team plays bad or they are going to lose, I can add a +1 and me being there can change the game. That's what I want. Now, if Leona stays in bot lane, it's going to be very bad. You see? Like, we are adding no value with vision. She has 2 wards. She could go for the vision. She can play 1 cannon wave if she wants, so the next waves are going to be fine for her. But she should not really even need to. Her team is not doing much right now, so okay, play 1 wave and then move, right? That's what I want to see. And this is why in the engage mistakes I said you cannot be bot lane after level 6. You cannot be bot lane. This, just look at Leona. She's not doing anything. Now this I like a bit more. You get vision out. Don't go back bot. Well, you go with Kiana and you kill with Kiana. Alright, that's fine for me. I mean, I don't care that Miss Fortune is dead. You play with Kiana. I'm not playing with the carry, eh? This is Kiana. You move with Kiana, good. You got vision with Kiana. Now here, this is too deep because enemy mid laner could move. You have to reset because you have no wards. Reset, good. Don't go bot lane. Don't go bot lane. Bot lane, no, don't go bot lane. Follow Kiana. Don't go bot lane. Your Miss Fortune already showed you that the IQ is not higher than 80, by the way. And you go back bot lane. Do they kill? They kill! Okay, nah, this Leona is the GOAT. Okay, they kill. Milio has no ultimate. Alright, perfect. Division. Don't hit the tower. Oh, there's already vision established. Okay, she can hit the tower. Leona's playing better than me. Okay, they killed in bot lane. I'm impressed. Kill the vision. Leona's playing better than the silver one. I would not have gone bot lane probably. Maybe if Milio's no ultimate, with one ultimate and combo. Okay. Okay. Look at this MF. Oh my god. Imagine they are duo, man. That would be the funniest thing. So let's say you're Milio here and Leona roams. What is correct play for Milio? It's difficult. Depends. If you can kill the enemy AD carry, you try to kill him and try to play for place towers, so you match the Leona roams. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. What can you do here as a support is just ping your AD carry off a bit more, or not hit the dragon, right? And for example, if you don't hit the dragon, you could be in this bush right now, and if someone appears, then you can show up, not engage and play it, but just make a bit more presence. But here you have to be like paying attention a bit what your AD carry is doing on mid lane, because this is pretty grief from Misfortune, right? Hitting mid lane tower here makes not much sense. You are just going to die for no reason. He loses flash, sad the ultimate doesn't hit, and they are recalling, which is the smart option, and she's going to die. She's going to die for the sins of Misfortune. And she wasted flash as well. Sad. Misfortune almost had to ward behind since Leona didn't cover the other entrance, right? Yeah, I mean, if she doesn't ward here, Leona, then you have to ward here, of course, as Misfortune. But I don't expect Misfortune to know where to ward. Leona first death is only because of Misfortune mistake. So yeah, that's a bit sad that Misfortune hitting the towers in mid lane is very bad if you don't do it together. Or it's not because of a move. This is why you don't funnel the AD carry on low elo. Yeah, exactly. This is why you don't play around AD carries, guys. They don't know what they're doing. They got a kill in bot lane, but for what, no? For them to win. I mean, here she's just behind tempo because she died on the previous play. So because she died on the previous play, she's also going to die here. It's a bit sad. They got a really good play on bot, and now because she died on mid lane, she was late on this play, and her team didn't wait, and now she died as well. So two bad sequences can cost you the game. What game is this? Sorry, I'm late to the bot. This is a Silver 2 Challenger Leona, so this is a random Leona player in gold that I'm watching. This this destroyed the game. This mistake from Misfortune. Because Leona could have been on display, and it could have... it should have been way better. And Master Yi got back in the game, or like a lot of kills. Okay, Leona is... Alright, let's see what Leona does. So Kiana's clearing bot side. So what you could do is connect through with Kiana here or through here. Right, you want to be... Yeah, Misfortune is getting run down. A ward here. This is okay. And I think you can fly it here. I don't think it's bad. You're playing with Kiana and Katarina, getting good vision. You've moved into mid lane. You're playing into the jungle. I think we're way better than the silver player, 100%. It's better. Now, you see that Kiana's here. You should already be here as Leona. Making this pick together with Kiana. It makes it way more powerful. So you never have to lose track on your jungler here. He's too far away, right? Like, the Twitch is pushing on bot, Kiana looks for a kill, and you have to be here already. Or you can come from this angle, from behind, or from here. Ah, there's no tower. I thought there was a tower. I don't know, it's a spectator bug. Okay, I got scared. I was like, what am I watching? They are going to die to the tower. But there's no tower. Now, what happened? Everyone made the play on bot lane, no? Everyone made the play on... No, Casio TP'd on bot. To get the wave. Yeah, they are going to lose mid lane, and they get 2 kills. But they lose top tower. This is really bad from Casio. You cannot leave this tower alone. Well, they will try to trade for this one. I don't think they have time. Enemy has Herald. This is not the worst Herald. I think you don't really care about this inhibitor now. It depends how they use it, right? Wow. Nah, Renekton is really good Herald driver. And Cassio is just running down, no? Here, the best thing you can do is make sure that you're pushing out top as the carry and not going into the lost side, right? Cassiopeia is already dead, so make sure that you get this tower, push out top lane, and then you get some vision control for Atakan. Katarina gets a pick. You are just chasing inside their vision, and it's not going to be that good. Maybe they can kill with Katarina, but I think Renekton will for sure kill them. Yeah, he's too fed. Alright. I think there's not much Leona can do against Renekton and Master Yi fed. It's not the worst game, eh? I don't think it's like compared to the last game. The last game we saw a winning game when Leona did not do anything. And this game, Leona did something, could be better, right? A lot of things can be better. But yeah, at the end of the day, a couple of mistakes from the team as well. And the enemy team is also playing better. Like the Renekton and Master Yi are going to carry this game. I mean, the Miss Fortune did so many mistakes. That should not have happened. Twitch is not that fed, but well, 2 items already is annoying. And here you can try to punish inside. I will always be with the team here, for example. This also I don't understand. Like, you are going solo, but I don't know what solo is doing here. You want to be together here. Like, you have to be here. What are we doing here? What is the play here? What's the plan here? Defending, you cannot do things alone. As a support in late game or mid to late game, you cannot do things alone. You cannot push a wave alone. You cannot do things like you need to commit with your team. Maybe you can defend a tower if there are some minions and you can put some presence. But here is way better to get the kill and maybe guy drop to wards, then base, and then you defend, right? Because you want to make this play as fast as possible and give some vision maybe for the MF to push out a wave. So the enemy team has to get the wave here, and they're slower to playing the game. And if you are going to drop vision, drop it here, yeah, exactly in the jungle, and you just wait. But I think this game is almost over, no? Yeah, they're going to. We're going to watch the last fight soon. Cassio stop. I don't dislike, for example, trapping here. But it's fine. They don't have the damage to kill Renekton. But they have no damage to kill Renekton. Everything on Renekton. And he doesn't die! Oh my god. He's insta-FF, by the way. What is that? What is that Renekton? Oh my god. Okay, Bramblebest did how much? Okay, at least Bramblebest did something. Probably I would stick to Oblivion Orb as well, but well. Bramblebest did a bit, I guess. Okay, yeah, it's over. Alright, that was the gold game. So a lot of things in laning phase, obviously. Moving Void Grabs could be better, like the level 6, the ward item, zero attention on that. Which is obviously the most important thing with supports. It was better roaming and sticking to the jungler. Sometimes it's not consistent enough. And the moves towards bot lane or opening bot lane I don't like, right? I think it's way better to open towards top lane, open towards mid lane, open towards the jungle, defending the camps, getting vision here. And we are getting too much vision like on bot side after level 6. When in reality you want to give more vision to Katarina or you want to give more vision to Cassio. I don't think Miss Fortune is going to carry this game. Who carries this game is Katarina, Kiana and Cassio. And you have to play more around that. Like, even ignoring completely bot lane is not like a bad option when enemy team has an enchanter. They got a kill in bot lane. Alright, when I said I will not go bot lane here, they got a kill. And they got the tower. Which is not bad. Don't get me wrong, I think it's pretty good. But it didn't do much after that, right? I prefer to do that maybe on top lane or in mid lane and get like maybe top tower or some division on top so my top laner can keep snowballing or playing good the game. I don't think Miss Fortune can carry this game against enemy champions. But overall, better. A bigger improvement on the silver game. Hey, hey, hey. So let's say you're million. Okay, I already answered that question. Perfect. Let's go for the next one. Let's watch a platinum Leona player. How they play how they play Leona. Let's go for a platinum player. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Platinum player. What do you guys think about the silver and the gold one? The differences. Is there a big difference? For me, the silver was very lost. Was very, very lost. Also, the 3 potions was was not great. Let's see the difference on the platinum one. Still seem a bit better in laning phase, the gold one, especially when he got level 2, but very bad at using wave management, by the way. Wave management is super bad in these 2 ELOs. How to push a wave when playing melee, it's something that you guys have to make sure that you practice. You want to push the wave and the wave in a neutral position or pushing towards you, so you can play better. Because if you don't push out the waves, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be super difficult to progress or to do something. There's been 0 roams towards mid lane, 0 jungle deep vision early game. Maybe this is going to change in the next reviews that we see. Let me find a player that plays Leona. Let me find a Leona player in Platinum ELO. Maybe I just look for Platinum 1 players. I think Platinum 1 maybe can be better. Because we are not going to watch Emerald, so we can watch something closer to Emerald than to Gold. Let's see. This guy plays Leona. Let's see if he played Leona recently. 4 days ago, he played Leona. He played good Leona. Maybe we could see a melee matchup. A melee matchup could be interesting. All right, we can choose. Let's see. This guy. Let's go for this guy. Yeah, 73% win rate with Leona. So that's pretty promising. Thanks for your teachings. See you next time. See ya. Thank you for stopping by. See you. It reminds me of I'm definitely a gold support. Well, hopefully you see the mistakes. You guys see mistakes that you guys do on the things that we see, and then you can correct them, and it's all good. This one I can download. Yeah, this is Jinx Leona into Caitlyn Vel'Koz. I want to see a game that is not too long, but there is some things that we can get. Right here is interesting. He's playing. His jungle is a good jungle to play with Leona. Caitlyn Leona is not that strong, but they're playing against Lucian Pyke. Also, you can see how to play against Pyke. Let's see how it goes against Pyke. Let's see. Let's go for it. Pyke, I want to see this game. All right, we did the silver and gold one. We took like some time to do them. It's normal. Now this one should be a bit faster, no? They should do less mistakes. So hopefully we can see that. Let's see. Let's set it up. Let's mute the pings. I don't want to see pings. A lot of pings already going out. Let's see if we can do the minimap a bit bigger. He's going for normal ward as well. Yes, Brand. So normal ward, not that bad, in my opinion, with Brand. You can cover for his jungle. I don't like covering here, as I say always. We could watch the runes, no? First? Let me see. Let's talk about the runes first before we start. It's going to be this game here. So these are the runes. So Ari is coming, or they're invading. I mean, when I play against Pyke, I always like to stack with my team and ask to stack. So let's see the rune changes. Let's see if he does the runes correctly. So again, I don't like that he's going for scaling HP, that we know. 100% you have to go for flat HP. He's going for Hex Flash, that's a change. Bomb plating in this matchup is good. We don't know if he does it by default or not, but well, Hex Flash is also fine. You could go for this boots, but well, you have to match probably the ROMs of Pyke. So first time we see Hex Flash in today. And again, the runes are pretty bad if you go support, never go scaling HP. But well, I think there's a lot of supports that take scaling HP still. Every time we do OPG reviews, it's the same, right? Everyone has scaling HP. So how this matchup should go, they should have Prio, the early levels, and with the early levels, they should be able to control the lane, and from there she can look for a roam. Roaming mid lane not that powerful because you have Vladimir. Playing around your jungle, pretty powerful. Caitlyn is not a champion that can play alone, so let's see how the Leona plays. He's spamming emotes all the time. Alright, Platinum already, eh? In my opinion, very scared. Like you should try to have more control over this lane or over the bush. He's giving too much space for the enemy to play. Starting with Q is better in this lane also, but well. Level 2 or level 1 they cannot do much. Lucian is not as strong like level 1 with the hook of Pyke. He's trying to hit the minions to get level 2. They get level 2 now. Tragedy, tragedy, tragedy. When did she get E, by the way? She got E at the start of the game. Really? So here, she goes for E. Very bad. You want to be in the bush again and make sure that, I mean, this wall is terrible from Caitlyn. And you want to be here and play from here. Right now, the fetching of Lucian is you auto-attack, and you play on him. You have Aftershock, right? So you can proc Aftershock. Once you proc Aftershock, you are super tanky. You can take the damage. Again, guys, you have 2 health potions. Too scared to play the game. And going E level 1, very bad. Especially when you're playing against a melee champion, you want to control this and be able to control this. You're Leona, you're pretty strong. You have to play like with more... You cannot be this scared. 73% win rate in Platinum as Leona. Letting face very weak for now. And you give too much space to them. Like Pyke cannot walk up and just Q your carry like that. And you just watch. Right? The react is good going into the enemy AD carry when your AD carry gets engaged. But well, I don't want to react. I want to control the lane a bit better. E-start is recommended by Riot system regardless of the matchup. Well, the other one started Q and this guy started E. No, you want Q start? Oh, you don't want to start anything. Just be on the bush and depending on what the enemy team does, then you start E or you start Q. Just hold your abilities a bit longer. And he goes for refillable at least. Also, I'm a fan of getting sweeper level 1. It's better for the control. Two behind your carry. Can we play a bit more aggressive here? The good thing is Caitlyn has range, so she can push. Alright, let's see how he plays this. Now, the crab is coming, or the crab is up. He wards. I don't dislike the ward. I think the ward is okay. Now, they are making a play here. Right? Ad is making a play here. Vladimir and Brand are making a play right now. So Xin Zhao should have finished the crab already, or could be around here. So if I'm Leona right now, you want to make sure that you move to up the river, right? You move up the river and you let Caitlyn alone, because Caitlyn alone is going to be fine. Like, it's a normal wave. She can just wait for you and you make a play here together and you connect with your teammates. Right now I want to see what Leona ends up doing, because Leona stays on lane and you want to have the first move, because if Pyke moves right now and there is the jungler is here and the fight goes longer, then you are losing like a move and you cannot capitalize on Pyke's move, like killing the Lucian, for example, right? Here 100% you could be here already, and the Xin Zhao is going to die, right? You want to be on this move. Brand is very strong in skirmishes, by the way, with the passive. And he has red buff as well. I mean, Xin Zhao has red buff as well. But you can fight. Like, Brand with CC is super strong. This is okay, we connect. Don't go bot lane. You cannot go bot lane like here. You have to stay here. By the way, you have to stay or here between bot lane and the jungler. You cannot move towards bot here. You cannot do this as Leona. You have to stay in this corner. You cannot show. Like, this is super bad. And here you can capitalize maybe on the stun of Brand. You cannot do this. You are just grieving your Brand right now. Super slow reaction time. The Brand is playing well. Or well, at least more aggressive. Leona is giving too much space to the enemy team. Too much information to the enemy team for free. And yeah, that's very bad. Leona is not playing that good, eh? Leona's not playing that great. She gets boots. Going bot lane again. Bot lane again. Not terrible. You can get the solo XP. Killing dies. They win this game, eh? They win this game. They stomp this game. So what will happen? We don't know. And from here, you want to crash the next waves. Not this one, the next one. And then you can move. So this one that's coming, you want to fast push. You don't... I mean, you fast push and then you can move. In my opinion. Because now if you don't fast push this wave... Well, Lucian is also hitting. Okay, the wave will stay in the middle. Wow, that's a very bad cleanse. Good gun from Bram. Ari moves and Bram dies. I mean, Leona going back is... I mean, it's okay. I mean, you don't need to die there for no reason. To the Ari roam. I'm just curious how she's going to play the Voidgraph fight. Here going in doesn't make sense. Refillable potion. Enemy team has Prio. You just can wait. She has ward item already. She's very behind on level 6. She's not going to get 6 anytime soon. She's also very late on this move. She could get cannon and just move right now and help the Brand. She stays in bot lane for too long. And now she gets a reset, no? Ari invades without ulti, no? Oh no, she has ulti already. Oh, she didn't get the reset, Ari, eh? That's sad for her. Right, flash spike. Chase. Chase a pike. Do they get him? They get him, no? Ulti. Bomb. Right, reset. He cannot get division. He cannot get level... what is he doing? Is he staying? He's staying to check if the Voidgraphs are... Someone is doing Voidgraphs. And there is the Xin Zhao. Yeah, Xin Zhao is inting. He has no prio in mid lane and he's doing it. And Swain is very low. And in solo queue, sometimes you have to overstay to make this type of plays and punish the enemy team. He gets level 6 as well, and he has ward item. So here, I'm curious how he plays. Right now, the lane phase and how he played the moves, not great. But maybe right now with the ward item and the roams, he does better. Maybe I don't play Leona. Why is that Kina? What? Leona's not that hard to play. Just the ultimate, maybe some combos. He didn't base for a long time. I'm just waiting for his base. Like, he has a lot of gold. 2,000 gold, by the way. 2,000 gold. From this play to other play to this play to this play. Alright. Let's see what... He doesn't even know what to buy. Alright. Decent buy. I think Mercs makes sense. Well, against Ari, well, Mercs are fine. Why not? Took a long time to buy. So Xin Zhao can make a plane bot. Oh, she auto-attacked the Grom. I think it's okay. It's not in the world. She had to play with Caitlyn. She should be faster at buying, but well, it makes a bit of difference being a bit faster there. Sync up with Brand. I like this ward a lot. I like this counter ward in this bush. It's a very good counter ward. I mean, this is really troll from Lucian, dashing forward. Ultimate doesn't hit, but yeah, you get the pick out of this guy. So from here, you stick to Brand, but you also want... Wait, what is this? This pick ward is broken, guys. It has killed everyone. Now, from this position, she has to get a super item. I'm curious what she's going to get. I will get Celestial Opposition, maybe. Or the one that Sly is not that bad, because move speed against Swain. But here, he has to follow, like, the Brand. He has to go with Brand, 100%. There's no possible that he stays in mid lane. Like, he's staying in mid lane, like this, is playing for a kill that might happen or might not happen. Maybe you can play for the dive. But let's see. Playing for the dive and denying this wave to Lucian, maybe not that bad. But no, he's not going for it. Deep Vision. Go for Deep Vision. Very good. Good ward here. Sweeping as well. He can use the X flash to punish here the Lucian. Vladimir is zoning. Very good. Way better than what we have seen. And here she's going to Hex flash or flash and kill the Lucian. 100% she flashed his Q and Lucian is dead. There's no question about it. 100%. He just dashed. She's going to flash. Alright, shutdown for Vladimir. It works, and she bases. You see that she's out. She did her job, she killed, something happened then after, she got the vision, and she's out, right? She cannot help the Vladimir, she's not wasting time. When would you take a Spellbook on Leona? When the matchup is very free, but very rarely I would take Spellbook on Leona if I'm not playing probably on very high elo or in competitive. Because you lose a lot of value, like, because you cannot get out really, right? But when the matchup is pretty free, and I don't think like Glacial matters that much. People are going to call me an eagle and I will freak out. I get called eagle every day, no? You saw it on stream yesterday. It's only guaranteed Leona combos E ultimate Q. If you EQ R from max E range, there is a gap where enemy can flash. Yeah, E ultimate and then Q is better. We will see maybe the challenger Leona if he does it. Maybe we can get a replay from a pro player. That will be pretty nice. Right, defending mid tower, not bad. But here you want to transition into the jungle probably with Brand. You don't want to stay like in the next mid wave. If Brand is like, for example, on Grom. You are Leona, so you can take a hook in the face. This is, you need to engage. You cannot let people take ping wards for free. And just take the damage, you see? CC, there comes some damage from Caitlyn, and you start a fight. And the fight is favorable for you because Vladimir is here. She took 0 damage. The broken thing about Leona, you already got locked. I want to try Leona with the Redemption Rush. I don't know if they are building Redemption on Leona first. Very nice. You see, guys? Good play into Deep Vision. I think it could be deeper, and she's missing one ward, and she could get rid of this ward and come from behind and put more pressure on Swain. But way better already than the gold and the silver one. Double counter ward, just for protection. Double counter ward's my favorite, but mid lane AD carry inting as like in the gold game. That will never change. And yeah, I don't think you should hit the objective. For sure, you get clear this vision, establish your own control here, for example, and put more pressure on Swain so he cannot come, right? If you are from the flank position, Swain probably is not going to try to play the dragon. But another world, right? Compared to the silver and gold game, good play, deeper vision, looking for more plays, going in confident, right? Don't letting the enemy team get anything in return. So way more proactive, right? Caitlyn, turbo useless. Who cares about AD carries, right? Your brand is 10-5. Play around the brand, and that's it, right? Opening mid lane, there's a fight, always random fights in solo queue. You just take them, and after this, Herald is up. You can go for division on top side. You can drop a ward on mid lane. On this next mid wave, Caitlyn is going to take the tower, so you can also drop a ward on mid lane here, right? You just need to make sure that right now that everyone is dead. Lucian is on top lane. No one can stop you from getting division. No one can stop you, right? So you have to play like that. Pushing this mid wave, useless. Just getting XP from Caitlyn. Caitlyn doesn't need your help. He goes directly for vision. Very good, right? Crowny will die on that mid wave too. Yeah, a lot of AD carries die on that mid wave. Competitive AD carries always died on mid wave. Lucian comes. Are you going to die as Leona here? I think the steps that she did were really bad for deep vision. Once you see the control ward here, probably she didn't see it. I also will never ward normal this ward. I will just sweep. You want to sweep like this way and make sure that you get clear this vision. So you clear this ward and then you drop vision. Because now they know where you are. And once they know where you are while dropping the vision, you have to be a bit worried, right? Because they can still collapse on you. On the remaining champions that are still alive, they can look to punish you or try to get something in return, right? You always need to try to clear through the path that you are going or moving around. She is very tanky. Like Aftershock W, the W stays for a longer period if it hits. And now Kaylin can help, right? Just that we lost the timer to get deep vision, sadly. But she still gets a good play. Now she cannot really go for deep wards. Why? Because the enemy team respawned, right? So it's a bit risky. Shallow vision for the Herald is good though. And she can base after the Herald. Leona also a very good champion into Xin Zhao because when Xin Zhao ultimates you can just E and be melee range, right? And then you can do damage. Also Brand is good into Xin Zhao. You want to play also close range with Brand onto him. I don't think it's a bad champion. And now reset, right? Brand died, you cannot do much. You want to keep playing your game. What is he going to buy? Knight's Vow, no? It should be Knight's Vow. Yeah, Knight's Vow for Brand or, I mean, Kaylin, I guess. 0-6 top and he's going to win the game, eh? Cassante is going hard. The Cassante is running it down, by the way. So funny. Happens, yeah, happens. AD carries are always dead in midways anyways. You have to be very patient. Maybe you can ping them a bit, but they always die, like, for no reason in mid. Trying to contest waves they cannot really contest. The ID carry brain is very interesting. It functions in a different way. Maybe with WASD or WSD, no? They get something, they get a bit better. Yeah, we hate you on the board. Facts, Kida, facts. How can you have a Yumi account, by the way? So, playing for Cassante, I would not say is the best. What I would like to play is for more vision control here, right? She has the Herald, so she can drop the Herald on this next wave. Kaylin should rotate towards mid lane. I don't know what Kaylin is doing here, but she should get the next mid wave. Shift. And you are playing as block of 4 and dropping the Herald, right, bot? This is good, dropping vision. Maybe you could go a bit deeper and drop deeper vision right now. It allows you to see what's happening here. I like it more. Kaylin is trying to be weak side as best as possible. We lose mid lane tower because Kaylin didn't move. Xin Zhao ins. And you see how easy it is to advance a game if you are playing as 4 in one lane. They get bot inhibitor. They keep fighting. I mean, Bran in this type of fights should be good. And they just end the game here? No. Cassante goes for the big play. 0-7. He gets power spike at 0-8, I think. Cassante is like that. Gets ward. Cancel the recall. I think they should never do the dragon there. After the play, they just reset and open them up, and then they will get both objectives. But well, Leona was going to reset, and the team just did dragon. Maybe they still get both objectives because Vladimir can 1v4. Broken champion. Almost. I gave enough time for Bran to come here. And they have no resistances, no? They have, yeah. Wait, who's ping, by the way? Lucian is mad on Ari. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He went for the full ping, the Lucian. For the full ping. And he's not playing great, Lucian either. So, I don't know. Fight in the jungle. Ultimate. Better vision. A ward here. Carry a ward? Oh, beautiful. He watches the streams, by the way. Hextech Chest is a viewer. It's a carrier viewer. He knows. He knows what's up, by the way. He's not playing that bad, eh? Letting Face was not good. I would flame from laning phase, but well, laning phase is hard to... If you have no experience or you don't know how to what to look for, maybe it's hard to play laning phase. Also, you don't know your AD carry, probably. But he's playing good in fog. You see, he's not on the lane. He's warding. The build is good. I mean, maybe I would not go this one. I will go another one. But against Swain, it's not that bad, right? Getting the move speed. The dive on mid lane was good. I'm just lacking a mid lane ward right now. Could be better. And because they got bot lane inhibitor, they can pressure together mid. And from here, they can just end the game. Or like fight them. Yeah, this is... Is it GG here? Yeah, the end. Alright, still bad laning phase. Could be... I mean, the matchup was not... like, he didn't know how to play the matchup. But that's normal. I think in Platinum at this level, not knowing how to play the matchup, you cannot expect a Platinum player to know how to play against Spike Lucian with Caitlyn. Way better the moves. A bit late in the river, but every time he got good plays, he went directly to get the vision. So that's a great habit to have already. So yeah, vision was way better. You can see the difference already. Played better with Fog of War, was more creative with the flash, Hex Flash. Yeah, was not showing all the time. So yeah, improvements on that. Brand equals to 2 Zinzaos. Yeah, Brand was also a monster. But he won with a top laner that was 0-6, right? Obviously, the top laner is a tank, so it's a bit easier to play around that. But he still won with a top laner that was running it down like very hard. So it's good to see. Good to see. He can do mechanically a bit better. I think laning phase is what he has to work on, right? Laning phase for sure. He has to work on the laning phase and also like early moves into the river. Sometimes you have to abandon your bot lane to just make sure that you are faster on the next play. But yeah, was good. Let's go for a diamond player. So let's skip Emerald and we go diamond, and then we skip Master Grandmaster and we just go for a challenger player, right? The diamond player. Usually this one, these reviews are a bit faster because I like to point out the good things, also the bad things. But I mean, silver and gold, it's very complicated. It's like there's a lot of things to talk about. All right, let's go for diamond. What should we go for? A diamond 3. I want a diamond 3 player. A diamond 3 support. I want a diamond 3 support right now. I want a diamond 3 support. Let's see, where can we find it? There are a lot of support players in diamond. So let's do 230, page 230. All right. 330. Diamond 3. All right, let's look at here. Diamond 2, Diamond 3 is the same. Is there a Leona player around this ELO? Let's see. Let me look for it. I didn't prepare the people that I was going to watch, but I don't think it will take a long time to find them. I have a Leona player already. And it's Sir Friday, French player. Did he play recently? He didn't play recently, so we cannot watch his games. So we cannot watch. Let's see. This guy plays Alistar and Leona. So that's good enough for me. He's not a one-trick pony Leona, but he plays Leona and he plays good win rate with Leona. And he has been diamond for a long time. And he plays Spellbook Leona. But last 2 weeks, I don't think we can watch from the 19th. Can we watch? 19th was... No, I don't think we can watch this guy. He has no... The patch was already there. The patches and not being able to download past games is a bit sad, to be honest. All right, let me see. So far what we have seen is that the silver player doesn't roam. He didn't play the map at all. Laning phase in bush control was really bad. He gave up bush control really easy. Then the gold player did roam better, but gave up also like a lot of lane control and bush control, moved along a lot randomly around the lane, and also didn't know how to get a ward item and level 6 in time, right? So that's very, very, very important for super players. That's the only 2 power spike you need to know. And then the platinum player played very bad the matchup in bot lane. Obviously, you're playing against better players, but the matchup in bot lane was bad. You didn't control properly the mid lane bush. And also, but he did a really good division. He played better with the jungle, or he played better with the team. He also was more confident, like going into a lane and just pushing the lead. And he was not like that following. He also like dropped the herald and moved towards the jungle again. So I like that was really good from him. All right, we might have like a this guy maybe play Leona. Public Execution he's called. He's a Swain player and Leona player. 23 minutes ago. Beautiful. He played Leona 6 days ago. He played Leona into Alistar with Ziggs and Aviego. Unstoppable. Oh, maybe we can watch this one. Let's watch this one. Why not? He plays Leona and Swain. And he has been Diamond. Yeah, he's Diamond, 54% win rate. Alright, I think it works. He plays a lot of different champions as well, but Leona is one of his most played. He's like Swain Vladimir player, but he plays maybe Leona role. Maybe we want to watch this guy. Yeah, he plays support. He likes to play support. He plays a bit of everything. That's okay. Maybe a guy that plays also other roles and secondary support is also fine to watch. Maybe we can find like common mistakes that they do or things that they do well. He's playing with Ziggs into Aurelion Sol Alistar, so it's like a very free lane. Aurelion Sol's AD carry is really bad. So also I want to see how he abuses the first levels, right? So we can go for it. We can spice it a bit up and not watch the same all the time. Alright, Diamond Leona. Also, it's sad you can't watch replays from other regions. They should change that. You can watch if you have like an account. So if I want to watch NA, I should go to my NA account. If I want to watch what's called like Uni, I have to go to my Uni account. Yeah, that's a bit sad and it's a bit annoying. So you have to have an account for everything, which is not ideal. It's not nice. And in Korea, you need to have like a Korean account, which is not easy to get. So yeah, to download the replays there. Maybe this is all EU West because it's easier for me. That's also why when I ask for replays, I always ask you guys to do it for YouTube, because it will be really difficult for me to always like keep changing all the time servers, and it will not be like very smooth. So it's way easier for me that if you guys can link me YouTube's with links, it's better. All right, let's see a bit what we have here. So we are going for the Diamond player, Diamond Leona. He plays support, he plays top lane or mid lane as well. So it's going to be interesting how he approaches the game. We're going to talk about the runes first. So before we don't forget the runes of this game, let's see what we have here. So he's going for double HP like this. I don't like it at all. Again, this is bad. You always go for flat HP, even if it's diamond, Like, I don't care if it's diamond or it could be challenger. It's not good. Now, he does go for second win this time around. He's going to play against Alistar A Sol. So Aurelion Sol probably is going to try to poke him a lot. Or at least a bit of poke. So second wind is fine. I don't think bomb plating is the worst. But second wind for sure has better value. Overgrowth, in my opinion, not great. I would take Unflinching after all the buffs that the Unflinching received. And then Hex Flash and Cookies, it's fine. He could go Hex Flash and Cosmic. I like it a bit more. Especially because Cosmic gives you like more value for flash, cooldown, and the items. But I don't dislike Hex Flash and Cookies in this matchup or in general in this game. Because, I mean, you can trade more aggressively. Let's see how he plays in lane. And you can have more access to like doing all-ins onto Aurelion Sol. Especially when Aurelion Sol has no flash. You have to find good angles because Alistar should be good into Leona. Just denying the engages. Not proactive, but just denying engages, right? So let's go. Coach my account, got IP ban. I got back to my server and it's like a bullying kid. So you cannot play in Korea anymore, Andy. Oh no. What's up, Justin? I love your T1 shirt. Yeah, thank you. It's a nice shirt. It's from this year, 2025, no? Season 15 T1 shirt. I don't like, again, I want a support that goes super level 1. I want a super level 1. Please let me, the professional player we are going to watch, or the challenger player, he has to go super level 1. Or at least ward and go back for super. Again, very bad cover. I don't like this cover at all. You cannot give this entrance. Of course, now they're invading and you have no idea they're invading. You should be covering here and already spot them going in. Like, the games that we saw, nothing happened. But now that it happens, enemy team gets a vision for free, or they should get wards. I don't know why they are not warding. And they could start in your jungle, right? I don't know what the enemy team is doing. Zyra should stay here, or they should trap the Viego. They could do way more damage right now. And your team got a ward, and you have zero information this is happening, right? This is super bad. Also, not taking flat HP shard, very bad. You want always flat HP. Always, always. As a support, there is no excuse to go scaling HP. I think if you take scaling HP, something you have to give a good reasoning about scaling HP. Because it's outscale 11, 6, 7, and I'm 7 for 15 minutes, by the way. That's the half of the game. I will have more value. Good start with the E, I like it. So he starts level 1 with the E to go onto Aurelion Sol. Aurelion Sol is very weak early, till he's a mage, so he doesn't do damage. You are playing with a mage as well, so you don't have like consistent damage. And here, if I'm Leona, you want to look a bit more for lane pressure or for bot lane pressure. And from here, you can look for another E once you have Aftershock back, and you can trade on the Aurelion. You already burned one potion from Aurelion Sol, so it's not that bad. Now, you have Ziggs, which is not great to follow up engage for a long time. So you can do burst, right? So you can engage and then combo with Ziggs. That's what you can look for. So you have to be a bit respectful. I don't know if he plays usually this passive, but with Ziggs, you have to wait a bit for his level 3, level 2. And you have more damage, right? Viego is also pathing down. That's why I would have loved to have like Sweeper. Maybe this could be warded if they warded it, right? If they have the push on this next wave, maybe Aurelion Sol wants to go and ward, and you can get rid of that. He ignores completely the Alistar and threatens more the Aurelion. I don't like what he does, like for example here. We can see it again. I mean, I don't want you guys to lose your mind with the abilities of Aurelion Sol. Look here. This is okay. You try to go for Aurelion. It doesn't work out. You go back here. Ah, I missed it. Sorry. Give me a second. Pause. Right now, as Leona, keep control over the lane. You want to be here. You can keep control over the lane. Just here. Ziggs can play here and you are still together. You're fine. What I don't want to see is that you go and do this mini. I really dislike this. You are going too defensive when in reality, you can establish more control by playing the bush. And you have more threat potential, right? You will see, I will slow it down here. You see this movement from Leona is very bad, right? This movement from Leona is a bit micro and detailed, but you have to hold more of your position here and make Alistar work for his control, right? You are just giving it and going here when Ziggs has no Q or E. He's going to have Q very soon, but like, I don't know. You're just 1v1, no? I don't like it. He's going for it, He's going for it. Like, Aurelion Sol is very, very weak, so he's going for it. There are better ways to do it, in my opinion, that are a bit safer. But he just went for it. Which is not... It ends up good, but you can do it better. You can do it cleaner. You don't need to send it like that. If you have more control, probably you will find a better angle. But the idea is good, right? At the end of the day, you, as Leona into mage, you want to play super aggressive, right? The mages are very weak early. What is this guy doing? What am I watching? Yeah, he's going to give a reset, no? Here is an example of stopping the other player and going in. Okay, fine. He has to push. I would push here. Oh, he's not pushing because no TP. No, he has TP and the wave is good. No push is good. No push is good. I mean, he one-shots, no? Ziggs the wave. Let's rewatch. The decision of going on Aurelion is good. Can he push the Ziggs? I'm pretty sure they can push this wave, by the way, in 1 second and crash it. I'm pretty sure they can crash the wave. Especially with Zyra so far away. Any team is going to... And the wave is good for them when they come back. That's true. The base is not bad. If both base at the same time, it looks good. Wave state, enemy team loses a lot of wave as well. I would have probably pushed because of Ziggs. One-shotting the wave. But it's a good... oof, another ping ward here. I hate this. And I don't like that he's going for the wards. Maybe wards is fine if you have 2 wards and you didn't utilize them. But dropping the counter ward here, I don't like. Just soak this XP or be here with the Viego, right? I don't like it at all. I think these wards are very bad. This value is very bad of evasion. Yera Queen does scaling HP about half the games because she isn't fighting early much, I guess. But I think it's common that a one trick does something not optimal for everyone else. Yeah, I agree. That's what I said when I was... I also tried with scaling HP. And I agree, like, she's not fighting early game. And she prefers a bit of more HP. But in my opinion, it's not good. It's not good at all. Flanking from Leona is good. The ward setup is not good. But the flank on Aurelion is really nice, right? He's punishing Aurelion a lot. Aurelion is also running it down a bit. So from here, I would like to push it and get the vision up, right? So instead of getting this counter ward, you get counter ward here. Maybe a ward here is fine, and now you would have a Grom ward, which would be really nice to see the second pathing from Zyra. You see that he's not staying on bot lane. He's moving towards mid lane right now. They saw him, by the way, move towards mid lane. I will show you. They saw Leona move towards mid lane right now. And the Zoe is going to still die. And this is Diamond 2. So imagine in any other ELO. Right? You don't have to be like paranoid like there's a ward somewhere. Like Zoe is already like tilted that someone is in her lane. And she has to flash this E. Oh, she doesn't hate it. Sad. I mean, here, let's go back. Real fast. We go for the gank. Doesn't happen. Flip. If he hits the E, probably is dead because of the W of Viego. And now Leona has to crash with Kayle, by the way. Leona cannot go here and base. She has to push this wave because Kayle has no mana, no HP. Kayle wants to base, right? And after that, you base. You see that Zoe is going to try to play a bit more. Exactly. And from there, you go together back and you're going to play base. I don't know. Alistar is playing very aggressive. Going to Zoe. She still has flash. A lot of fighting. Ziggs can play alone, so I expected Leona to be roaming all the time this game. Ziggs can play 1v2 all the time. Can I put the sound a bit lower? I think this is overextend. Get this wave and out. Why is she staying? We don't know why she's staying. Here staying, it's just a mistake. It's too greedy. You just want to go out. You have how much gold? 600 gold, which is fine for support. You can get mercs. And then from there you play. You get mercs and counter ward. And then you open the map. Your jungle, I think, is going to base after this. And you can go top lane and punish the enemy top. Because Ziggs is going to be fine in bot. Or you can like play another mid wave, right? And punish Zoe that has no flash. You can also establish vision around the Kayle. All of that is fine. Now you see like she's wasting time trying to go bot. Because Ziggs is just going to push and base. So you have to always think like 20 seconds into the future what your AD carry is going to do. Now this guy is a bit behind. He doesn't really know what he wants. He could be top lane, for example. He could be literally here, Leona. Or here. Get rid of vision of Urgot if he has, like with a sweeper. And dive the Urgot. Urgot is dead if Leona dives, by the way. If Olaf can push this wave, Leona comes here, EQ, and Olaf runs the Urgot down. You don't even need to stay under tower. You just EQ and run out. And Olaf will kill the Urgot, 100%. Right? Maybe you know in the chat that Urgot has no flash, for example. Right? But every single move that Leona did, even in Diamond, like for the last 2 minutes, is very inefficient. She's a bit lost on the map. You can see it. Like if we go back, and you see it from the moment she died to the moment she opens bot lane, when in reality she could play with this slow push, because on this wave, you can dive the Urgot, right? So she could already be pinging, ping, we dive. Or ping, I come here, and then we can play through a gank in mid lane, because it's usually mid laners don't ward top side of mid lane, they usually ward bot side, and the enemy support is also going to open usually bot side, so you can surprise a bit more going through top side. But here she's like running around, doesn't do anything here. Kayle gets a kill, goes towards bot lane, zones a bit I mean, she doesn't do much. She gets the XP on bot, that's it. Lose an opportunity of killing the Urgot. And also, you will get the ward item, so you could also get a deep ward after that play, right? Ziggs doesn't need you. You could be also connecting with Viego, or resetting and getting normal wards and play again, right? So for the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes, Leona is not doing much in the game, right? And if you are playing like around Diamond, you want to be Master, and you want to reach this type of ELOs, you want to make sure that every single time you are making yourself useful and you have a plan going into the game, like how you can advance and how can you be like have agency in the game. Like you cannot have like at the start of the game from minute 7 or 6:30 to 8 minutes dead time as a support, especially when you're playing guest support. It's very, very rare that you have like 1 minute 30 or 2 minutes where you are not doing much, right? Especially as Leona. That's a very common mistake that people that are trying to get to Master, from Diamond to Master, are doing. Or Emerald, and they want to get to Diamond, right? Or to mid Diamond, they usually do, right? You need to be more efficient, right? Like this guy could have died, you can give advantage to your top laner, right? Especially when you're playing with a Ziggs. So this replay is actually very good, because we can see how this guy plays with a very free roaming game, with a strong top laner and a strong jungler as well. He just went in for no reason, right? This is just a waste of time for everyone, right? For Ziggs, he wanted to crash, and now he's forced to move and help, right? Urgot and Olaf are playing 1-for-1, and he's not utilizing his vision correctly, because if he has nothing to do, just base and get more wards. He could be here right now, Leona, and play. Could help with mid lane push as well. Should defend camps right now if he wants to as well. Maybe Zyra wants to come. Now Zyra is top. So I know it's a lot of information, but 2 sequences in a row, Leona has not done anything for the team, right? Positive. This ward is too defensive. Push this wave together with Kayle if you want the XP. If not, get this ward. Okay. Still, you see, like, not useful at all. Vision is decent. Why not? Vision is decent. This ward should be deeper, especially when you're in a winning position. Urgot could die again. You are going back to bot lane. For what? Why are you going back to bot lane? This guy is already 0-3. Ziggs is super strong. Also, I think I didn't talk about it. You should play with Demolish when you're playing with Ziggs. I forgot to say about that in the runes. I didn't pay attention on the AD carry. Go Demolish when you're playing with Ziggs. And now, after 3-4 minutes, he's going to make a play onto the Aurelion Sol, who has no flash and is 0-3, and is going to get a kill when he's level 5, already in 10 minutes. Or maybe he gets a kill, or maybe he doesn't get a kill. But he's very weak. So this is the entire play that he did in 3 minutes. Not the best. Not the best. And not division, while the entire team is winning. The entire map is winning. Kayle is doing really good, 20 CS up, almost 20 CS up. Viego is strong, Ziggs is super strong, Olaf is winning as well. They end up getting a kill even bot. Let's rewatch. Behind the level, very bad. You cannot be behind level so much at minute 10:30, especially when the game is so controlled for you, right? All of these are very big mistakes that you cannot allow yourself to do at this level, and especially like with an engaged support in a winning game. And you have good tools to play around, right? You have Viego to play around, which is a great tool. And here, just be confident and push the wave and get XP. You see that he's not thinking about level 6. He's not thinking about this ward item. You can see, me watching the replay, I already know all of this. That he doesn't think about it at all. Because he doesn't care that he gets level 6 or not. I mean, he's really good at some things. For example, looking for picks, being confident on the engage. That's why he's Diamond. And usually Diamond players or people that are high ELO, mechanics are not the problem, but it's just the strategy behind and the macro, obviously. Decision making. Because he ended up getting 2 kills, wasting the time of Zoe. Played well with the fog, right? But he could do all of this while playing also for level 6, right? Now, let's see how you utilize the vision after. For example, the Platinum guy was better at using vision than this guy is. 100%. Maybe because he's not main support. We don't know. Or I don't know the case of this guy. Alright, let's see. Again, moves to us bot lane for no reason. I don't think you should be worried about Ziggs playing alone. Maybe you want to play for bot lane tower, but you have no demolish. You should go for deeper vision here. They go for the kill. Now you have 2 wards. Very bad. Very bad habits. Even diamond players do it. You are going to hit tower. You just drop me the 2 wards here. 1-1. You will spot like Zyra's here on the ground. And now you get the tower after that, right? If you have demolish, maybe proc the demolish before, but I will still go for deeper vision instead of tower hits, right? But the game is going really well because mid lane and top lane are winning, and jungle is also winning. But the agents, what Leona is doing for the team, is not adding too much for that. It's just bot lane, right? Around bot lane. And if you play to win bot lane only, you are not going to win a lot of games, or you're not getting a lot of ELO. You have to make sure that you find a way to make sure that your teammates benefit from you winning, or you make them stronger with vision or with ganks. She's too addicted to kill this Aurelion. Poor Aurelion, man. Maybe she entered her last game. And here hitting the tower, I think it's okay. The game is like already over from the enemy team. Like Kayle can scale, Kayle is winning. She's getting solo experience. And she helps the Ziggs to one-shot this tower, right? Now they have to do the same on top side, and the game should be over. The game still is like 5 minutes long. But well, from here it's we can just watch on 2 times or 4 times maybe, and see how he plays. This vision is super good. Leona didn't do it. From what you just said, it feels like Pyke will be the best for ganks and vision. I mean, Pyke is good to drop vision and ganks, yeah, in early game. That's how you have to play Pyke. That's the pressure you have to do. Like, Pyke playing in laning phase all the time is not a good idea. If you can move and put pressure with your team. Also, we are seeing, and I'm mentioning all the time, the champions that he has to play around, like Olaf and Viego, are really good to get ahead. I'm not going to say when he has a Sion or a Gragas in top lane to gank the Gragas and dive. Olaf getting kills, like being 7-4, she participated in 0 of this, right? If the Olaf is just flips a bit and the Urgot gets 2 kills randomly, when Leona could have been there, now the entire matchup changed. Like, that's how top lane matchups work. And now the Urgot is going to kill over the Olaf, and you will say, but the Urgot is turbo fed. How can I win if my enemy top lane is 10-0 or is 7-4, right? It's because you are not impacting the map when you can. And that's the biggest problem. Or that's what I would think when I'm playing support and my top lane is dying a lot. Could I have been there? Or what could I have done better? Right? Sometimes you cannot be there because your matchup doesn't allow you to move, or the game is very hard, or you have to make sacrifices that is not normal that you move from bot lane. But here the Leona has a lot of freedom. For example, hitting this tower right now is very grief because you are sharing 700 gold split by 3, right? And at least do split by 2, so everyone gets 350 gold, right? So Olaf gets 350 and he gets 350, so they get closer to the second item, right? They get closer to their second item. Once they get closer to the second item is where like you are not going to lose the game at all. And Leona already has like Locket. Like going for second item with Leona, it doesn't matter. So what could you do here as Leona? Follow the Viego, get vision on mid lane, right? If you have 1 ward left, reset already for the next play, right? But don't take the gold here. Like taking the gold here is very greedy from you as a support. I would not recommend. And if you want to go for a third tower, then just make sure that you come from here and you drop a ward here, and from there you play for the third tower. No problem at all. But you want to hover, you want to be more the shadow, and this game is like completely done. But well, laning phase things that changed is I don't think it played great around the bush control, but was more aggressive and understood a bit better how the matchup should work and what he could do with Leona and how good they could fight, or if they win or they lose, right? They didn't choose the best position to fight or moment to fight, but was successful, right? Like Aurelion Sol, you cannot let him play early game. Like if you let Aurelion Sol play early game, then you're doing something wrong. Here, for example, too disconnected from Kayle or Viego. I would like to have Leona around here. Maybe can assist the Kayle. Is playing them up without vision at all. So just some random fights. Usually happens when you are very ahead. Enemy team are more, and here you end up like trading even, which is not good. When you're ahead, you should never trade even. But well, I don't think, I mean, it matters too much. This game is very, very over. So now I'm thinking, what should we watch? What do you guys want to watch? A professional player play Leona? Maybe we can find that. Or a Leona OTP in Challenger. I don't know if there's a Leona OTP in Challenger. That's the thing. What do we prefer? Mechanically Leona or smart player? That's the question. That's the question. Both sound awesome. Yeah, both sound good. That's why I ask. I prefer a Challenger OTP. Alright. Then we expect worse macro and worse vision control. Right? Then don't expect amazing... But yeah, it can be good. But I don't know if there is an OTP. Like, let's see. Let's see what we find. Because pro play is hard to relate to. Yeah, I mean, when we are going up right now, this game is really good for people that are Emerald and Diamond and want to get Master, for example. If you are like playing lower ELO, I would recommend the Silver and Gold and Platinum reviews. 100%. They're more valuable for you. Here you can see that game is faster. People are fighting more. They have more presence, right? It's just like another level like of fast-paced, but still a ton of mistakes. But you can see already like wasting time. You cannot waste time in Diamond. Being as I said, as a support, you cannot be wasting time. You lose a lot of value as a player. And especially engaged champions. Engaged supports are so much better than enchanters. And it's one of the videos that I have in the notes, like why are engaged supports better than enchanters in high elo? Is because the agency you have and the things you can do with engaged supports is far superior than enchanters. And the game is so much faster that it rewards playing engage obviously more. That's why in competitive you only see engage. But if you don't use it properly, then you are going to be so useless, right? But I might do a video about it as well. Smart player. let's see what we find. All right, let's go with the pro player or challenger player. Let's see what we find. Let's see in the OPGG what we can see. So how we do this? Usually for the end. Here I was looking for like people on Diamond. So we just go to champions. You can do this as well in your server or any server. Like if you are playing NA, you just do NA. And here we do Leona on OPGG. Leonba, but what? Leona. Leona works. And we see the best Leona players, right? Here, these guys are master. We don't see like the most... This guy is Grandmaster, for example. He has 2,000, almost 3,000 games, by the way. He has been challenger. And does he play Leona? He plays Nyla. 1,000 Nyla games. Holy moly. And he plays Leona. Like, not interested in this. Like, maybe, what's it called? OPGG is not the best one to find OTPs. It just it shows you the one that plays the most, right? But I don't think I find a challenger Leona player, by the way. Is there a way that I can find a challenger Leona player? Maybe Leona is not in the best spot. I mean, this guy played a lot of games. Maybe he's master, nice low master, right? It's like with me. I would say that we can expect the same thing, like negative win rate with Leona. It's the same thing than the player that we just saw, by the way. Diamond and master is very similar. So I would like to have like or high master or grandmaster player, 100%. A player that has more ELO. It makes a lot of difference. This for me is the same than Diamond 2, for example. That Master 93 for me is the same as Diamond 2 because they're very close to each other. So we have to find someone like Solari. This guy is Solari #Sun. You know, is 81 as well. And we are just going to find the same mistakes. Probably good mechanics and bad macro, right? One tricks maybe. One tricks.gg. Yeah, we can find here maybe. Well, consent, I guess. Leona. Let's see, Leona ranking. Leona ranking in E West, no? E West. Right. What do we have here? We have a lot of masters. We had a lot of masters, you see? $611. I don't dislike that. Not a lot of games. Maybe we can go for this one. And maybe we can go for this one. OTP, this one is OTP, says 54% play rate. No, not that high, but we can go for this one as well. I mean, if it says it's OTP, we can just check it out, no? We can just check it out. Let's see how this guy is. Why not? We did a professional player. We did Alvaro for Rel, and I think that game was amazing. You guys have to watch the Silver 2 Challenger, the Rel one. Wow, so good. The Challenger game, so good. I think some of you guys were here. Wow, he was super good. This guy looks good. 61% win rate, 180 games. Decent ELO Master. I don't think that's very easy to get, even if you're Diamond. So it's a good milestone, like good objective to have. Like 500 points is decent. It's very good. Top 3,000 of you. So we can watch this guy, right? Let's watch a winning game. It will be more interesting as well to watch a game he won. Those words hurt, but they are true. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, there's no promotion anymore, and there's a lot of people in Master. So obviously, low Master, like 50 points Master and Diamond 2, are very close to each other, right? 500 points is like Diamond is like Emerald 1 and Diamond 1, or Emerald 1 and Master, right? You have to understand, like that's 500. 500 is like 5 divisions, no? So it's like Emerald 1 to Master. You know what I mean? That engages are better than enchanters. Ah, yeah. But it's the truth. But in solo queue, you are lucky that it's not the case, right? I think solo queue gives you the ability to... Oh, this game looks decent. I mean, Kasain just went nuclear in that one. He went really strong. Let's see a winning game. I want to see a winning game. Ash, Leona, good lane against... Well, we can see the Milio, no? Guys, I think we can see how he played against Milio. Because we saw 2 Milio games, the silver and the gold one. And we can see a master game, or in almost grandmaster, how he plays against Milio. Also, like he goes cleanse the Twitch. So we can see how he plays the laning phase, right? I think I'm very interested in this game, honestly. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It's a good one. It's a fun matchup. Let's see how he plays these matchups compared to the gold and silver one. It's very fun. We got lucky. I mean, Milio is very popular now. I hate this champion. And he has the Cillian profile picture. All right. No, this is great. This is great for us. Maybe I'm wrong in some things, but usually I'm not wrong. Like, usually I'm not wrong. Usually, I think he will start E. If he will only start Q, if he can make sure that he Q melee level 1 for some control. But we will see. Let's go step by step. Let's do this. Let's look for the... what was his name? I will look for his OPG so we can see the runes together. And we can talk about the runes. I expect flat HP, honestly. I don't expect scaling HP. I expect second wind. Maybe I'm wrong. It says that the Milio is a pro player. I don't know who is Milio. But maybe in LoL Pro he appears. So let's see. Let's see what we got. Maybe... Oh, this is not good. Let's see. Alright. Build. So he starts with E, already spoiler, most likely. He goes to double scaling HP, which I don't like, for sure, with Leona. The cookies and Cosmic, we said it's okay. Maybe you could go Hex Flash as well. And you could go for this one or this one. Both are fine. If you are in solo queue, scaling HP on second row is good. Because usually in competitive, you are moving more around the map and you need to be in some places faster. But he's playing with Ashe, so he's going to play more laning phase. I for sure like flat HP more. There's no way you go for this one. But well, and I will go for second wind, right? Twitch, Milio, 100% maybe second wind. Maybe, yeah, I think it's good. It's fine. You could go also for Glacial. I think Glacial is a good idea here. Because the enemy team is very mobile. They have no dashes, 0 dashes on enemy team. Glacial looks super good here. I don't think Aftershock is that important this game. So I would have chosen to go Glacial into Domination. Or Glacial into Resolve, right? I would have gone Glacial into Unflinching and Second Wind. Because at the end of the day, like Font of Life, So I would go Glacial and this 2 or this 2, right? Probably Second Wind and Unflinching. You could also go Domination Glacial, a bit more squishy. But for sure, Glacial I think looks way better here. Way better. Thank you for the link, why not? By the way. And you can cleanse Glacial, exactly. Enchanted you can play poorly and still be useful. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, you can be useful with Nautilus as well and playing poorly. You have a point and click CC, right? But for sure, like, Enchanted is simple. I think Enchanted is simple playstyle. Which doesn't mean easy. Don't think... He's going for a ward on the middle bush, 100%. And then he's going to base for Sweeper, or maybe not. I would like to play Sweeper on this matchup. But you also have like Cristiano Ronaldo with Z, so normal ward is good. Guys, let me tell you, don't FK level 1, eh? I will say that. His FK in level 1 is not good. It's not covered. I dislike this a lot, eh? From US compared to Korea, for example, when I watch high elo Korea, is that they are FK level 1. It doesn't mean that it's good to do it, okay? They should play the level 1 and they should cover. They should play for bush control. They should play how the lane is. Probably they're on TikTok, on the phone, whatever. But a lot of autopilot happens in high elo in the West and in other regions as well, and it's not great, right? That's why I dislike they took away feats of strength, the first kill, level 1 kill. I think First Blood was super fun to play. The games were more fun level 1. Maybe it's a unpopular opinion, but maybe what they could have done, now that I think about it, some games they could have done level 1 kill or first kill, and some other games the first 3 kills, and just be it random, depending on the game. But it just makes level 1 so... like, no one is going to play the level 1s, right? So he's going to play... Let's see how he plays. Dodges the Q. I will dodge the Q more in this angle. I will not get for sure the melee champion. I don't think the melee minion is good to get. I will still get more control on the bush. It's warded, so he's not like protected here because melee ward. Oh no, they took the ward actually. So he should play more in the bush. And from here, get a minion and push your lead a bit more. He's respecting a lot. I don't like it. He's playing too behind. I recently got hit by a BRB guys going toilet when we loaded into the game from my mid lane. That's the worst. I'm regretting watching OTP sometimes because the engage is okay, it's not the best. You have to do it from both side angle, from the bushes is better. You can have more control. You can avoid like the enemy team getting CS, right? Here he should hover topside, but he's been hovering topside the entire time. So yeah. They know that what's called Twitch has no summoners, and now junglers might look to dive. They can call for a dive. And this is good E, right? I mean, if Z connects, it was better. I mean, this Z is... The Mastery West, I want to go to NA, by the way. I'm going to NA. I don't know what I'm watching. The lane is not played good at all as well. I think the lane... No, and the bomb plating is not good. I'm disappointed. I told you guys, I have to be smarter. We have to watch a pro player play in the things. There's so many mistakes I see already, and professional players have more like lane impact than OTPs, like and movement on the map. It's maybe less relatable, but maybe this is more fun to watch. I don't know, but this is not fun for me to watch. Kinder Gem, decent. I will go for boots, Ruby Crystal and refillable, and a control ward. Not buying control ward when you're playing against Twitch, Emilio, you're playing Leona Ashe is pretty bad. Again, bad habits from playing solo queue. It happens. Twitch engaged to Leona out of the range. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but this is my ELO soon. This is Lupa ELO, by the way. She can relate to this. Twitch goes mid lane. No pings has been made, and they die on mid lane. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's just that they will play better mechanically and faster. You will see later, and that's all, right? The Kinder Gem Rush is good to fight, but you can optimize it better just getting like not getting the glowing mode and upgrade the Kinder Gem just by Ruby Crystal and potions and a control ward, because Zed right now is going to finish his pathing towards bot side, and once he's finished the path towards bot side, he can what's called, you guys can play together with vision control. Here this is not that bad. I would have gone sweeper as well. I think not change it to super is pretty grip. I don't know what so far I'm disappointed, eh? Like I cannot expect, like I will not sell you when if he's higher elo and everything he does is good. I'm pretty disappointed so far. He can play way better. He's already top side. They need to play one more wave here before they do dragon. One more wave has to be played. 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 You have to play this wave of Ashe. Leona stays on Fog. You do the dragon. You drag the dragon out to here. You do it here. If they try to contest, you turn and you fight. You cannot drop it like that. Come to NA. Yeah, I'm playing in NA. I'm playing in NA. My NA account is almost master. I will see what happens next. Alright. Experience-wise, decent. Let's see how the Leona plays. This looks way better than the level 3 we saw before, by the way, from the bush. You didn't need to be Albert Einstein to know that will work better. And the Twitch, I don't know what he's smoking, but he cannot contest this wave. And from here, the good thing is that the junglers are more like willing to dive. And they play more aggro like here, right? Cactus comes. They just fight between towers. Now Twitch loses a lot of wave, and now Leona should open towards Voidgrabs or to play the top side. 100%. I don't think she will go towards bot lane. Maybe she even looks to play on top lane wave. Ashe is just going to go for the kill. Really good. Ultimate. She survives. Yeah, this is very difficult for enemy team because Karthus without getting something out of the first ultimate, not great. Is she going bot lane? I would really dislike her going bot lane. She has boots? No, she has no boots. Why are we not getting boots? No. Here you have to play this mid wave. You have to play this mid wave into Vograverinos. Getting this wave is very low efficiency. Your jungler is top side. You want to play this wave right now. Help the wave crash because he wants to base right now. He has 1.2. And from this push, you move into Voidgrab. You see that they don't even do this in Master, right? And you see how Xerath is zoning the way? Do you think Xerath can do this if you are here with Leona? No. And instead, Leona is getting like wave here and being very useless. You will get your super item as well. That is 387 gold. So 13 gold of completion. You will get it here. And you will also be closer to your level 6 here, right? And from there, you can drop vision here. Use this plant. Maybe play top. Maybe just reset and open bot again, right? And then you have wards. And you can help your Ashe if needed, right? Or you can just shift towards bot lane. Worst case scenario. I don't like shift bot lane because you will have your wards and not going through base will be bad. But here, like, your way is suffering because Leona doesn't know how to move. And this is the problem when you're playing, like, when I'm showing you an OTP, all of this is, if I could coach this guy perfectly and show him all of this and he will agree and will say, okay, next time I will do this, right? And he will learn. But for example, players that play in pro play, they know how to contest mid waves better and give resets. And also, like, you see, like, Milio is on mid wave, right? Milio, I don't know where he plays. It says on OPE Pro, but he's already on mid wave. He's level 6. The problem is that Leona is going to maybe dive Twitch on this wave, so he has to recover, right? He has to go towards bot lane right now and to defend the dive, right? But Ashe could do all of this, like, probably alone, and she has the E. And Leona be more useful here. And then you put more pressure onto Milio. Milio right now is super happy, by the way. Because Leona has not put the pressure on Voidgrabs. So Milio is super happy. Milio with glowing mode. Did he get a counter ward? He didn't get a counter ward, yeah. He's just going, like he says, yeah, I'm behind. I'm just going for my item as fast as possible. Which I disagree. I think he should get, for sure, a counter ward. Yeah, this is the worst play. Like, I could see this Pele being bad from, like the entire time I'm explaining, we know the play is bad. So yeah, but well, we learn, no? We're seeing bad plays as well. And Karthus get the Voidgrabs, which is kinda probably illegal, but he does. And Sion is strong. What elo we at right now? We are Master, Grandmaster, Master. I would say Mid Master, High Master. So I have the Challenger on the bottom left, but it's not it's not that Challenger. It's just that I didn't prepare the Master one. I thought we were going to find a Leona OTP Master Challenger, but we didn't. Opening towards bot lane again, not that efficient. She's already level 6, she already has ward items. Leona should be here right now with Zed, right? She's going to sweep nicely here. She should never hit the tower. She can look for an engage here onto Twitch. I think Twitch is a bit cocky, but it usually happens. He's going to survive. They're willing to do like more skill checks in this ELO. You see, like the Twitch going for that engage. While knowing Leona is there, he has ultimate. He might be able to play it. So yeah, I'm not too happy with it with the Leona. Just different reasons than the silver and the gold one. The silver and gold one directly they didn't know how to play the laning phase. This one maybe like the first engage is not optimal. He should do it from the bush. But after that, he has to roam a bit more. He has to look for more roams. Like, he is missing so many windows. Master 400 points, yeah. Who's pinging, by the way? Ash ultimate, yeah. Okay. Oof. Again, we go bot lane for no reason. Ash is not going to die on this wave. Maybe on the next wave you have to be here. Maybe you can get control. Well, this ward is very low efficient, like, but... Now you have no vision. Cactus is here, and Cactus is... Ash is flaming Leona, by the way. Ash is flaming Leona. But yeah, I mean, it's normal. I don't know what Leona is doing in this game. They end up winning this game, I think. I don't know how. Something has to change, or something she does really good later on that something she has to do, man, in the game. But now it sucks so much. If you ask me, I would say this is bronze. Yeah, I would say as well. I'm with you. I'm with you. This guy has to do something in game that has to surprise me, like, or that he has to do very good to win games. 100%. It's always like this with OTPs. Something they do that no one else does, or that it's very good for solo queue, that wins them games. Because now this is the worst Leona that probably the Diamond did better. Well, the Diamond was also meh, but it's not good. It's not good gameplay. Not going for vision here, staying fog is decent, but go for deeper vision, my man. Very bad. And this is Master, by the way. Same level almost as Ash. Not great. I mean, playing against Twitch, you have to like be present like this, and it's annoying. Ah, Twitch is sending it. She must do something different, by the way. What item she goes? Celestial Position and Ziggs. I want to see what she does different, by the way, than the others. She for sure has better teammates. Because they will be better than, obviously, than the Diamond and Platinum. These wards are super bad. What am I watching? Oh my god. Never again. Mental note. Never again we are watching OTPs. For this study room Silver 2 Challenger. Never again. Never again. We are never again watching OTP, man. I'm telling you. Ghost drops vision here. Goes to our stop. Has no wards. So after this play cannot do anything else. Is building Ziggs into Cartus instead of Locket. This guy is... Yes, Ziggs instead of Locket into Cartus Zerath Twitch. Why? Wow. What do we learn? What do you guys notice? Like, when you see this, what do you think? I don't know what to think. What do you guys think from outside perspective? Goes back mid bot lane again. I'm sure some of you see this and I say I could be playing this game, by the way. 100%. And I don't disagree. One trick pony is LP hack. Yeah, something he will do that it's going to surprise me. Like, he has good feeling now, obviously, where Twitch is against the kill. Something he has to do, man. The fight is good here. They get triple kill. Probably not scared to die. Hits a lot of ease, obviously. Like, obviously, the melee is doing so much better. The moves of the melee were better. The Twitch trolled the entire... a lot, by the way. The melee in laning phase. Drops vision on this tribush instead of dropping vision deep. If you are, when I see this, I'm very sad because I can't win enough of my gold 2 games. The thing is that if this guy, if you were sometimes if we will put you in high elo games, you will struggle a bit more with the pace of the game, right? On how the game works, because you need to get adjusted to that. It happened to me when I got high elo for the first time, is that the games were so fast that I had to adapt a bit, like but you get used to it. And after that, if you do good your super job, it's way easier than playing in gold, 100%. So that's why sometimes people get out of gold and they get emerald, you know, like in the next week, or they climb very fast. Because if you do the things correctly, you climb. But yeah, of course, I don't know. He's not doing anything special. Right now he's inting the game. Like here, for example, the Twitch is also inting the game. His team is doing Dragon and he engaged on mid lane. So who is inting more, like Twitch or Leona? The flash engage is good. The decisive on the Twitch as well. Decisive on the Cartus skill. Build is very bad. He has no wards to go, so he should base. Base is good here. Defend top and kick out the Sion should be also priority. He stays a lot on mid lane, I don't understand. He's late on display as well. He's late on display as well. The enemy team is just randomly fighting on a side lane. Twitch is running it down 100%. Do they get attack on here? Anything? No. Poor Emilia, by the way. Yeah? I think his support his AD carry is completely running it. I will feel bad for Emilia this game. No, the Sion inted here, Twitch inted 3 times in a row. I'm honest. Like, if I see the guy doing something spectacular, then I will tell you 3 wards or low value again. Going together with the jungler, that's good. Attacking side lane, this is really good. This, for example, is a really good play, right? And someone is going to go side lane and you are going to catch him. It's Milio, unfortunately for him. And you catch him and you kill. This, for example, is a very good play. Go with the jungle. Vision is very bad. Now you don't have vision to set up further, but that's a really good play. He has a refillable potion instead of a counter ward, really bad as well. He should be in this angle instead of from this angle. He still gets a double ultimate, really good. But a lot of bad things. But this is good. A lot of bad and bads. A lot of bees. Is it in every ability? That's what TP does, no? Like you hits everything and they kill. And now it resets. But you see the vision is very poor. He doesn't get counter wards. This guy could be way better if he just learned how to play a bit of better support instead of just the champion. Sadly. But that's normal. The problem is that the higher he will go, the less he will understand what's happening in the game, right? And the more their teammates will understand what's going on, and the more they will tilt with him. I guess, in my experience. No counter ward is, like, for me, it's insane. In 22 minutes for a dragon setup that is coming. Not giving vision to Nar and resetting an opening here, also for me is insane. Sees champion and just goes in. Zed is here. He punishes well the Emilio. Zed can reach that and they fight. Split is a bit because, well, maybe the rest are behind him, but no, he didn't care too much. Ghost shows on the midway for no reason. He should hover, not show. I know that Twitch might be there. But well, no counter wards against Twitch as well. Insane for me. Hitting Dragon, insane. Very bad. Oh my, I'm flaming him so much. I'm so sorry. For me, Master 300 LP lobbies are easier than Emerald lobbies. Yeah, for me as well. For me as well. Emerald is hard. Emerald is not easy elo. If you're playing Emerald and you play support, I think it's one of the hardest elos. Like for any role, to be fair. There's too much ego and there's too much new accounts. People are very frustrated, right? People that are Diamond 3 and they think they deserve more and they just buy an account on Emerald or something like this, or they just play an Emerald account or their Platinum There's a lot of mix people. Like, the worst thing is the mentality. You cannot be tilted that much. And Emerald players get tilted very fast. So yeah. And I also think it's the starting point for a lot of accounts. So yeah. Here, for example, Leona should not be here. Should be here. Moving, getting control. I don't know what she's doing. Or maybe get some vision here, man. I don't know. But their team is his team is doing good. I mean, he's doing good right now. No control wards. Like, get 2 control wards. I cannot watch this. This is like torture for me. I'm feeling very, very bad. This is like almost torture for me. This is torture. 100%. Refillable potion instead of 2 control wards against Twitch? When Nashor is up? Playing support? I'm losing my mind. Emerald reminds me of Plat in Season 6. I'm sorry for suggesting a soloq player, oh my god. But, guys, you see this or not? Am I the only one? We have no control of this bush. Like, now you're just going, sending the ultimate to Narnia. Randomly. I mean, this can be negative and positive. It depends how you see it. Like, Master is not like an ELO that is impossible to get. You have to grind and play a lot, of course, and do some good things. But, holy moly. He's doing... At least this game, he's or he's very nervous, or he's like very tired. We don't know, like, or he has personal things, but he's playing very. Maybe I have to watch more of his games, but I will not. I will not. We cannot draw a conclusion after one game only, but very random. A lot of things lacking. That's all what I would say. And his team is not buying control wards either, right? But that's normal in solo queue. I'm not expecting a top laner to know what a control ward is. And then I would get said, no, but they recommend that you don't buy control wards because it costs a lot of gold and you are delaying your items. But this guy is going for 3 items. I don't think I've bought 3 items in my entire life. And I don't see any high elo player buying 3 items in a game. No player buys 3 items, and I don't think the value of 3 items is like that high as support, especially in engaged support. You get Locket, Night's Vow, or Abyssal, and Warstone. And be lucky if you get Warstone. And spam control wards and Elixir, right? And then you play the game. I mean, the ward here, the warding here is half decent, at least. But I cannot believe refillable, by the way. Refillable and holding gold for items as an engaged support. Not even the Platinum dared to do that. The Platinum, I think the Platinum was the best player, no? Out of this. The Platinum player, for me, the one that I like the most is the Platinum player. 100%. He played good. I like the Platinum guy. It was a good game as well from him. Obviously, he lacked some things, but he played way better. And this guy is 400 LPs. I like more the Platinum guy. Imagine. Typical macro in a Master. 4 people top, 1 people that cannot reach on mid lane. They keep pushing. They die with Nashor instead of reset and play another lane. Yeah, the Plat look good. Yeah, I like the Plat way more from everyone. ELO doesn't matter. That's why when, for example, in the Discord or you're arguing with a person and they say, no, but you're Platinum or you are Gold and I'm Diamond or I'm Master, it doesn't mean anything, by the way. It doesn't mean absolutely anything. If you didn't play competitive in a decent level, in my opinion, you could have played competitive in a decent level and be lower ELO and you will know a lot more, have more experience. Because you could get taught the game more. But ELO means nothing. He can be Master and you can be Plat and he could know less than you. And it's a bit unfortunate that we get this type of reviews, but it's also like good eye-opening. And I'm harsh like this because for me the level should be higher, 100%. This level cannot be this low. In my region and this ELO, it cannot be this low. It's very low level. So it's just a random solo queue game, but it's true. I mean, like, there is no interest on playing correctly, you know? Like, that's what I feel like. I mean, if you play super, you should be, like, at least be interested on being, like, how should I work better? What should I do? How should I move, right? Especially when you're playing in such a, like, in top 2000, top 3000. You should be way more curious, right? On getting better at the game. And just ranting a bit. But, yeah. That's why when I say that, like, if you want to watch good supports, never watch NA or EU. Or you have to select very few players like Mickey, Alvaro, Lavrov, and just watch them. But if not, you've watched Chinese and Korean supports. They know how to play better the game. ¿Cuál es este server? Este es el West. Korea server is exhausting to play. You are screwed. Hey coach, I wanted to go to Korea and grind 10 hours a day for a YouTube video. How fucked am I? Well, it can be fun. But Korea solo queue is like very flip. It's good level, but it's very toxic. Korea is very toxic server. I think it would be interesting if a random solo queue player you watch join the server later and you can do a follow-up video after 3 months of work. That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be like very nice. Like Kina, number 1 in A. But if you want to learn about optimization, don't watch Asian players. Made items is not the best, but for sure, like vision is way better, and map movement is way better. I've been watching Reckless for support stuff. Reckless is also good, but Reckless has been with T1, right? So Reckless, I could see already, like when I watched Reckless coming back to EU on support, that it showed that he played in Korea, 100%. Like he has learned so much, like that supports don't do in EU that he has learned in Korea for sure, and he has played. He had access to T1, no, main team. He was with them at Worlds as well. Like that's insane. He didn't learn. Yeah, yeah, of course he didn't learn from. He didn't learn here to play support that good. In Korea for sure. He learned a lot of good stuff. I wish I had an old VOD I could watch before I found Coach K. I mean, I did that in a session with Xavi Pro. He showed me like one session that we had, the first one, and then the later one. And there's a good difference, good amount of difference. Tell me, I have a question. How would you play against an aggressive support? I have a question. How would you play against a very aggressive support Kench? I always find them super difficult to deal with. Yeah, Lana, that's one of the main questions I have as well. Like, how do you play against Kench? Usually against Kench, he has very high cooldowns. Especially on the W, on the jump. So once he wastes a cooldown, like the Q, on a minion, or you dodge it, then you need to play aggressive and punish more. Like, you cannot play as if the enemy champion has always like cooldowns. It makes the lane very complicated, right? You have to be able to track if they have abilities or not, because if not, you will be on constant pressure. And Tankage is one of those champs that if you get hit by W, you have a problem also, right? You have to be careful with that. Usually your AD carry gets hit by the W, which is very sad. It makes it complicated to play around. But Tankage is not that strong. He gets strong if he gets fed, because then it's hard to kill. So you have to make sure that the early game, you try to punish him a bit more. Alright guys, I don't know. This is another Silver 2 Challenger completed. I want to do one weekly or every 2 weeks at least. I like to do them. I like the silver and gold ones are fun always. They are super fun. The rest are better. The platinum impressed me a lot. The diamond and the master was a bit meh this time around. I like them as well. But I will try Lana to make a video about tanking. It's like, I'm not kidding. That's one of a lot of questions about tanking and how to play against him. So I think it's worth it even to do a video. I think it's one of those champions that can be a bit tricky. But it will be like in a while. What you can do is like you have a document on the description. I will show it real fast before we finish here. This document you can always use here in laning guide and read a bit about your AD carry, what you have, and then you can have a game plan, right? If your AD carry is able to fight early on, then you can abuse a bit more if for example your AD carry is weak, just make sure that you respect a bit more, right? And here you have every AD carry. Now I have to do one for, like, for example, counter supports and explain a bit more, but I want to do one for the jungle. So maybe we do this on Friday, but I will see. We will see, we will see. Timecage hates CC. Yeah, CC is it's also like a very good counter of Timecage, especially if you play Rel and you can use the Q. I will leave the Discord server, okay, guys? We finish here. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go eat something. This always like take a lot of energy from me because I'm perma talking all the time and explaining and thinking and complaining. I'm complaining a lot, guys. This game I complained too much, but I think it was fair to complain. So you also guys, look, we end and he got a glowing mode at the end, just for us, a glowing mode instead of a counter ward while he was dead. Just to finish, I just saw that. Torus. I'm typing this. I'm typing this name, by the way. I will find him, by the way, in a game in soloq, and we will remember. I think he knew you would review. I remember his name. I will find him. And I found you as well, Lupa, by the way. You owe me 200 LPs. I don't forget, by the way. Till November, I'm going for you all. Alright, guys. Have a nice day. Tomorrow we will stream soloq and see what we play, alright? You can find me on Discord if you have any questions. So see you guys. Bye.